one. Happy New Year! Put your hands in the air right now. Make some noise. We are gonna party all fucking night long. I need to see everybody in the party with a motherfucking drink in your hand. Hey, 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 hey,
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, calling women sisters, Louboutins and Gucci shows.
Yo, what is up? We have been gone for a while, a long time. It feels like a minute. It almost feels like 2018 already, for at least for me. I don't know.
You living in the future?
I am.
What's going on, y'all?
Oh man, you look happy, Beer.
Yes, I am, man.
You being sarcastic.
I know.
Y'all don't know what it. Being a store manager, man, it's like being a full-time babysitter while selling shoes and all that. So yeah, I'm happy to be back.
I know. I am happy to be back in the studio. I always feel weird the first show we do come back because I almost feel like you gotta like get acclimated to the studio.
I feel like I was here just yesterday.
Were you here just yesterday?
Probably.
You are HR. So
it wasn't like 2 weeks ago that we were here. I mean,
it wasn't.
You've forgotten already?
I'm telling you, you'll be surprised the stuff I forget.
We did a Christmas show.
Did we? Oh, okay. I remember that one. That's probably when you were a sticker girl.
Is that when I brought cupcakes?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Like, I always feel weird when we come back from SneakerCon. Anytime we go to SneakerCon and we come back, I always feel weird coming back in the studio.
That's because you came from somewhere else that was buried in Michigan.
That's part of it. Like, that's no argument.
Hold on, the governor's on the phone. Hold on.
Oh, please buzz him, man. I got a couple questions.
Man, yeah.
I got a couple questions.
Starting
with Flint.
Auto insurance.
They trying to go up on tabs for your car, the stickers.
Oh, I got my thing in the mail today. It was higher than last year.
It's a record. They're going up on the tabs for your car.
Why?
Because they always are.
Cause that's what he using that to fix the roads. He increasing the tags on the...
So what are my taxes going to already? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I swear to God, we pay the most taxes out of, like,
we do a whole other podcast.
Wait, is he on the phone yet?
Please.
He's calling him right now.
Please, this is recorded anyway.
We got the worst roads. And I only know this because we travel. Every city we go to,
You're like, wow, I haven't felt any bumps.
Atlanta's gravel is smoother than our streets.
I've been down dirt roads smoother than some of these Detroit streets or Michigan streets.
Oh my God, bust that clown in. Man.
Not to mention they act like they didn't know snow was coming this year at all because
he's busy.
They've been like a couple days late.
He's golfing right now.
Like Woodward still got snow on it.
In Florida golfing.
It snowed like last week.
The side streets are terrible. I remember when they used to take care of the residential streets.
Last night.
I know we came back just to complain about the roads of Michigan, but. Any event, man, we missed y'all. Hopefully y'all missed us.
I love this show.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, we love you too.
Yeah, it loves you too.
I just pray that Mama Sticky Girl can listen to this episode. We can make it through the next 2 hours.
I told her maybe next year.
Next year is only a week away, so I guess. Could Daddy Sticky Girl listen to this?
Yeah, that's a different story. I'll bring him on the show. We'll call him next time.
I know. I mean, we might be trying to hold him back.
Call him after 3:00. It's a good time.
Oh man, I know. I want to hang out with your father. He seems awesome. But
Yeah, Gary. Shout out to Gary.
shout out to Gary. But anyway, see, I don't even know what to do. Okay, so let's get right into it. Yeah, I know. If you are just now tuning in and this is your first time listening to the show, I am your host, the African Caesar. Did you just kick me?
All hail Caesar, Emperor of Rome, monarch of the Roman Empire, ruler of the world.
Real quick, I'm just like, I think I was more surprised that your leg was like able to reach that far. But
That's actually because your foot was on my side.
oh, I do have big feet. I agree with that.
It's actually just your toe is over the line.
Of course, I always got to have, Francis is not here today, by the way. But if there's anybody that had to give me grief, it is our HR department, the sneaker girl.
How's business? Booming. Like.
Okay, can we do something with the cat lasers? Can that be like my New Year's resolution to change?
You want more of them? Is that what you're saying? You want
Yes,
more cat lasers?
It's like the cowbell. You ever seen it Saturday?
We need more cowbell.
Yeah, I need cowbell. I got a fever.
I got a
Only
fever. I need
prescription.
more cat lasers.
Oh my God, I can't even.
Is this movie from before I was born? Or
No, it's from Saturday Night
Saturday
Live.
Night Live.
That's
was
like
the
one.
episode before I was born?
It might have been. You're only like 12. Will Ferrell was still on there, so that was a while ago.
Probably.
And then of course we got my man Guru.
Yes.
Definitely in the building. Dropping knowledge.
How many of you believe that if
Hashtag
you did
26
not have a
alphabets.
teacher, you would have learned these 26 alphabets?
Like I still like
It's a lot of
after
alphabet.
it's been like a year of us, at least a year of us using that drop, and I still 2 years. Jeez. 2 years of us using that drop, and I still have yet to know exactly what he's saying in that drop, but it sounds deep.
Yes.
It's like it's one of those things where like if you say it convincing enough, people just believe you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you sound deep, people just assume that you're deep.
Yeah.
You
if
can be the
just
most
sound
shallow
confident.
person.
Yeah.
Did you say
Exactly.
deep?
I think politicians use that the
I
right
can
way.
come in deep.
Oh yeah, politicians definitely use that. They say it like real fast, and so you don't really pick up on information, but they sound intelligent. Anyway, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, a part of the Crep Protect family. What's the point of spending all that money in your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stun. Go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes from protection. Also, make sure to follow us on social media. Let's get those numbers up. You can follow us on Instagram at @thesneakerbox_podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at @thesneakerbox_. And do people know what underscores are? Because I feel like when I say it, people are like, what? Huh? What's underscore?
Yeah.
And on Facebook, you can just simply find us by looking up the Sneaker Box podcast page. And if you'd like to talk to us live any day but today, you can call us at toll-free 888-799-5267. I don't know, like, whatever reason, this phone service thing is really starting to anger me. Also, if you work in retail, because I know it's probably some crazy stories over the Christmas break. If you work in retail, you got any crazy customer stories, any stories that you
Any threats
think,
or anything?
yeah, anything you think will be entertaining, you can send them to us. We won't give all your information. We don't see you get
I
fired.
thought you used to work at the same company. I thought you would have some type of compassion, sneaker. That's what happened when you go to a corporate level. You make fun of the people at the
Forget where you
ground
came
level.
from.
What?
Don't worry about it. You're not because I'm getting a corporate job. I
didn't
can't
make
do this
fun
no
of
more. I'm getting a
anybody.
corporate job. I can do it, but I can't do it in certain conditions. That's what I should say. So I'm just gonna get a corporate job, man. That's what it is.
You gonna figure where you came from
I
too.
think that was
Can't-
personal.
no, I didn't. I paid my-
I know. Like, I think
I
you're
don't
slightly
think it
jealous.
had
I know.
Five
do with
years.
me.
Yes, you did.
I
You
don't
said
think it
threats.
had-
You know what you was getting at. You like to send like subliminals, but I can't. I did my 5 years on the
You
ground.
just-
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
I want to assume you said something.
I'm just saying, it sounded personal. It sounded like you needed to vent. Like I didn't have nothing to do.
He said it so fast. I want to assume he said subliminals, but it was like subliminal. But anyway,
Anyways,
if you are like Guru and you're at your wits' end, you got any good stories, you can send them to us at tsb@sneakerbardetroit.com. Like I said, we won't give away information. We want to see you get in trouble at work. But they'll
Guess
be
what?
hilarious.
I got a fever,
See, there you go.
and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Like cat lasers and Sneaker Girls intro.
did you figure out when this was?
It was like 2000 or something.
Oh, I guess.
At least. Oh my gosh, she looks ghoulish. Who is that? I'm sorry, we watching Sports Center in the studio right now. Who is that lady? Cause she looks ghoulish right now.
I don't know.
Define ghoulish.
Like she looks like
Define the word, not
Googlish.
Googlish. Yeah, I need to Google it. But no. Okay, I can't off the top of my head. She just looks like somebody.
Ghoulish is resembling the characteristics of a ghoul.
Oh, okay. It's pretty straightforward.
ghoulish. And a ghoul.
It's really straightforward. Like she looks
Morbidly
like
interested in death or disaster.
like I.
It's dark. It's
No,
real.
I mean honestly, like she looks like somebody is just moving a dead body around. Like somebody has a dead body on strings and it just.
It is an adjective.
Oh man, like, I just happened to look up and it just.
Its synonyms might be macabre,
He sees it too though. Like no, 'cause
grisly, gruesome, grotesque, ghastly.
I just happened to look up and I was just like,
Why did I
oh
hear
man,
Julian laughing?
he knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, let's get to our Fab Five.
No, I
releases.
actually looked it up.
What's that? Ghoulish?
Ghoulish, yeah.
No, I mean, I'm glad you did, because otherwise she would have been on my head about it the rest of the show.
No, I just wanted to get a better understanding of.
You never heard the term ghoulish?
Not recently.
You probably, the last time she heard it was the last time she watched Saturday Night Live, if ever. Whose phone? Is that my phone? Okay, yeah, it is. Put it over here. Let's get to our Sneaker Box Fab 5 releases from the previous week.
The Fab Five. The Fab Five.
The Fab Five. Top five, top five, top five.
Saw it in my dreams. 5.
Brought to you by 89 Manufacturing Company. 89, where quality meets design. Check out the collection of sneaker-based apparel by going to the website, at 89.com. Make sure to use promo code TSBP to save yourself an extra 20% off of your purchase. All right, so number 5, I was able to pick these up. They had a reserve for me. I didn't need it, though, because
Shout
it's
out
still
to
sitting.
Francis. He's listening live.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he actually sent the cute note, but I'll wait till the end.
What?
Yeah.
I got the Air Jordan Retro 13 Altitude. They got 95 votes on Instagram. I should mention this too, because we usually go week by week, but since we've been on for the last 2 weeks, so this is covering the last 2 weeks of sneaker releases. Yeah. But yeah, so I was definitely happy with these. And it's funny because people are actually complaining about, oh man, I don't have the mesh. I'm like, because that's not the OG. That's the retro. I'm like, what? I swear. People want the OG until they get it, and then they want the retro.
The retro is garbage. 2010 was trash. Disappointing.
Yeah, it was.
Not
so
cool.
much so. So I don't even know why.
Those and the altitudes came out like 3 weeks apart. That ones didn't have no 3M in it either.
So I don't even know people complaining about it. I just feel like at this
They're
point,
chasing hype now.
Yeah,
I got my
that's
office full of those and the Gatorade 6 and everything that should have sold. I don't know what to say about the game now, man. It's just
the game is run by a bunch of people who see the money, hype, and notoriety that they can get from it with very little substance. That's why.
It's like it's more. I take some with accountability in it. It's just like trying to help navigate the culture and then working at the same time. Sometimes it's hard, but
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people who represent hype beasts. So when people look at it, that's what they kind of tend to follow. It's not a lot of gatekeepers.
Well, hype gets attention. That's the problem. Hype gets attention.
And it's but it's also some gatekeepers too. Like Bostic, us, and other people, various people, who. Nightwing, other people who likes to have everything, whether it's a limited release or a GR, long as
I agree.
So those, I think we just kind of have to make our agenda more known.
Yeah, I think like when you look at like 10 years ago, like someone that loves sneakers was just someone that loves sneakers, and they all bonded together. But as like the years have gone on, it's become more divided because of that. Like there's people that only want to buy Supreme stuff and only, you know what I'm saying? It's very segregated, I guess.
Right.
And like the means of coming together can be difficult. There's people that have a voice in both, but it's a lot. Like that's kind of how I can summarize it. It's just not just I like sneakers anymore. It's
but
like,
I can live with the Supreme stuff. Like if I thought that you actually liked it, you know what I'm saying? Like.
I mean, I don't mind that everybody likes their own things, but I'm just saying, like, some people, I only want this and I only want that. Like, it's very...
I guess the point I was going to say is, like, if I actually believed you actually like the shoe, that's one thing. But if I feel like, okay, you only want the shoe because you feel like it is limited, or like you feel like everybody else likes the shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's like then it becomes so artificial to me. It's just kind of like, man, all right, just stop talking.
It's just sad because people that really, really want something or really like something, they might not be able to get it anymore just because you want it because of other people.
And the problem is, my bad, I didn't even cut you off, but the problem is too, at least what I find, is that those same people want to be the most vocal, and it's like, sit down somewhere, like buy your Supreme, shut up, like. Talk at least amongst the hypebeast circle. Like talk from that perspective. Don't try to position yourself as some type of voice of sneaker culture because you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't even know the name of your shoe or why the shoe is why it is, but yet you're up here trying to position yourself in the front. You know, so it's almost like watching Trump trying to position himself in the front when he went over to the meeting with the other countries talking about science and all this other stuff. Like we all know Trump don't know stuff. I can't cuss anymore. Don't know bleep about science. So it's like, sit in the back.
Global warming the other day, but the context was like completely wrong.
Like sit in the back,
what
man.
it is.
Take notes.
When he said it's so
it's
cold outside.
Yeah,
you should use some of that global warming. That's not That's not how you want it.
Weather, climate.
It's like I don't even like science, but I know that's
but I think it's still a baseline knowledge that you should have.
It goes even further than that because what happens is that people say I want Supreme and all this, and then these tastemakers, they call them, push that agenda. Then the kids go that, so kids coming to Villa, Foot Locker, if it ain't a Yeezy or Supreme collab or Off-White, they don't want it. So now retail stores sell slack. Not because the product is releasing isn't good, it's because the hype is driven. So everybody's running after this one shoe. And it just it's not what it used to be. Like everybody posting the same shoes. Like that's why
that takes the fun out of it.
I do too.
That's what it is. Like what you cop? Off-White ones, what you cop? Off-White Hyper Dunks, what you cop? Off-White Prestos.
And I think why so many people relate to like Jumpman Bostic and stuff because you just get whatever and they have cool stories that go with them. But it's like, why you got those Off-Whites? I don't know. Everybody else got them.
Yeah, that's the
and that's what I try to do when I post my pictures is try to add a story to it. But
I mean, I don't mind it because Virgil's black dude. He got a chance to do a collection, and I can support that. Off that, it's just the tension some things garner is what kind of push people on. Yeah. It's more multi-layered when the parent has to bring a shoe back. My son didn't like it because it wasn't such and such hype shoe or whatever. It's just like, well, that's not really it's about. Scratch me being the manager. I'll do the return, whatever. It's just that the culture just going in the wrong direction where everybody's just trying to squeeze through these 3 doors when everybody can just walk through these.
Right, it's like 100 doors
automatic doors over here. That's how the sneaker game.
You know what it is? You know you go to Myers and it's like literally 2 lanes to self checkout.
Yeah.
And then you got like 20 registers. I mean, they're never open, but.
Now there's not. They're not really.
But you know, everybody goes to the self checkout.
Or just even like when you would go to get a shoe that just came out and you didn't get the shoe, you would find something that would be like, oh, I kind of like these too, and you would buy something else, and later on, like that shoe would be really hyped. You'd be like, yeah, I picked it up because I couldn't get these, but like this is my favorite shoe now. Or just like those type of stories. I just feel like people want what they want now. It's different.
That's what I thought about those Monarchs.
I mean, I got laughed at for buying a Jumpman Pro Quick. So I'm like, yo, like seriously?
But people don't understand that. Like I had a parent return the all black ones. My son didn't know what these was, but he wasn't around. That's why it's important for brands when you do shoes, especially these shoes they call shelf life shoes, which it's going to take a little bit more for it to sell. It's going to sit for a minute. You need to put more energy into that, not to a shoe that's going to sell out on its own immediately.
Exactly. Because that's going to drive sales.
It also is going to help your retailers because what's going to happen is the retailer's going to sell it. You got to do an RA. You got to take them shoes back, get a credit, or you're going to get a markdown on them. And then after a while, certain retailers ain't going to buy certain shoes because they buying it and they profit margin on it when they mark it down.
We've been saying that for how long, though? I got to say that somebody's listening, though, because the puppets came back. The Kobe and LeBron puppets came back.
I asked about everything. I asked about the Gatorade stuff, the towels coming in the boxes, everything.
They got to tell their own story.
And I think that there's a lack of building a campaign around stuff. And I think they did that with these Gatorades successfully and doing the towels, and doing all the ads and doing everything versus like the
Gatorade. Is it in you?
Versus like the Off-Whites, like what's the store? I mean,
Gatorade.
Get it together, Michael.
You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have the stuff that goes with it to make it. Because like even if you don't get the Gatorade 6s, you might get the ones in that jacket now, or you know what I'm saying? Just
can I hear that one more time though? Like this.
Ready?
Ready?
Just somebody so great struggle with something so simple.
Gatorade. Gatorade. Is it in you?
So I just think that's kind of
Gatorade.
it just need to be more
Gatorade.
emphasis on other shit.
Is it in you?
And I feel like they
Okay,
should have
ready?
dropped the green ones
Gatorade.
now and then
Is it
dropped
in
the
you?
white and orange ones in the summer where that's more color appropriate. When you're dropping the same shoe in 2 different colors and 2 weeks apart, one of them's not going to sell.
Right, because everybody's going to wait for
So
the
that's
other
what
one.
you just, those things you got to be kind of conscious of and being.
But, oh, you know what else they did? They also brought back the Morris Blackman kind of promotions for the threes.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody from Nike is listening
So
to
this
this.
was number 5.
That was number 5. I know.
I
That
mean,
was
I
a
don't
long
have
spiel.
a problem with them. I mean, I don't love them. I mean, it's
I'm
just-
Well, these are nostalgic for me. It was just
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
like,
yeah, if you have a story, cool.
yeah, because
but,
I had to
like,
sell them when I was laid off for a brief period, and I had to make some ends meet, and so I had to sell my pair. So to be able to have them back in my collection was definitely dope.
I thought you said you were selling shoes like you were working in a shoe store.
Oh no,
kind of like Al Bundy or something.
No, I cannot. I
These
cannot
are-
have
the
gurus.
quality on
like-
these were good. And this is when you
You're not
release.
beyond those.
No.
This is when you release a colorway and then shoe correct. You drop this in the middle of the winter. It's a black leather shoe. If people
Exactly.
want to wear this, it's fine. It's color appropriate. It's leather. You can just wipe the snow off or whatever.
Crep wipes.
This is when crep wipes. This is when you do it the right way.
Yep.
This is when you should be get your color.
Right, but you just know somebody was
You know,
dying to
yeah,
sell
you
the
gotta-
Midnight
it's-
Navies.
You know what I'm saying? You got some. It's just certain things.
Oh, she come out
about
of all white 11. See number 4. Jeez, come on. Number 4, we have the Win Light 96 Air Jordan Retro 11. That got 141 votes on Instagram. Surprise. I mean, honestly, you can pretty much throw all red on most decent to great looking shoes, and they're gonna sell easy. Like all red 11.
Just don't
That's
be
just-
wearing them to LAX.
Ooh,
Caesar.
yes, I know. I'm
Because
going
you know
neutral.
where you at?
They need a Laker. They need a Laker themed 11. Can I get a Laker themed 11?
It's a neutral.
And a Raider themed. They got an all black 11 coming out, so I'm just gonna rock that.
But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, it was. I was waiting for these. I was excited for them, and I thought they were close to the Carmelos, but then Perfect Pair corrected me, and he told me there was a lot of differences from the material. I think it's like a nubuck
Did
or a
you all
suede
get
upper.
these?
Oh yeah, we got that. Yeah, we
I
went to
got
Chicago.
Oh yeah, you got them at the thing. Did you?
That
get
was
your-
crazy.
Did you get your son some?
Yeah, I got mine at my store.
Yeah, he waited. That I'm glad he did too, because that's the only way I was gonna get mine. Because you can only do it to the iPhone. It was so stupid.
Okay.
That was so
much
dumb.
aggression in it.
No, because it was just like, what? Like, why even have a sneakers app if I'm not gonna be able to have the same stuff as my counterparts?
I got you.
God, it was so dumb. But I got them anyway.
This
I
was
got 'em
number
when we go.
4,
This
right?
was number 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 3, we have the
ATL.
Nike Air More Up Tempo ATL. They got 143 votes on Instagram, and honestly, these are cold.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I was
like what
just
they're doing
tired.
in general. Like I like number 2 more, but
Yeah. No, I mean, if I can get both, I would. I saw a pair of these going for like $700. I'm like, no.
Seems a little much.
No. No, these.
You can put on one of your hats. You'll be good to go. Sure, you have a hat. To
I
go
do.
with.
I actually do have a hat ready to go. But no, these are. I was just getting tired of the tempos too, but I have to.
They
admit,
did something new with it. So
Yeah.
I give them credit because we did kind of say like.
No
Yeah,
more
they still
tempos.
drove it. They still ramming it in the ground.
Yeah.
It's
It's like-
they could have did without 3 colors. That bone color, the Knicks color. They could have did without.
They could have did a lot of. Yeah, exactly. They could have
A lot.
eliminated at least
But
50
then
colors.
They went a different route with it by doing the city pack.
Yes.
The
And shout out
Knicks-
to Atlanta. They getting a lot of love recently.
This was up.
You at the what was it? The Bo Jacksons that came out.
We just got to get on the map.
I know. Yeah, we got Detroit up tempo coming up. Number 2, we have the Nike Air More Up Tempo Chicago. That had 200 votes on Instagram.
Nice.
These are cold too. And I guess that black is 3M, so it pops
Can
in
you
the
scroll
light.
down, please, sir?
Scroll down. Oh, sorry. Excuse
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah, super dope though. I actually forgot that these actually came out because I had it on my list of shoes to get, and then I don't know what happened. And then, yeah, pretty much. And then it was just
them Legos.
yeah, like oh man, I got a family, I got to get gifts for, and yeah, so they kind of came and went without me thinking about them, and now I see
They'll
everybody
be
wearing
around.
them.
You can grab some.
Yeah, I'm kind of let the hype die down, like, especially all the shoes coming out next year. And you know what's interesting too? Before we get to number 1. I love how you love pretending to be interested in what I thought was interesting. But no, it's funny because like around Christmas, everybody's dying to get certain releases, right? And they're willing to sell. Like the stuff that went up on eBay, If I wasn't going out to some of these other shoes, I would have made off.
eBay.
I would have made up. So
eBay advocate right here. I've been found some steals on top of steals for me, Amari, just dope stuff.
The stuff people was willing to sell in order to get some of these releases over Christmas, I was like, man, if I had the money,
LeBron P's and stuff that was super limited back in the day. Mm-hmm. That was going like back. When they was at his prime, was like $700 to $1,000. I seen go for like $350, $400.
I'm telling you that whenever there's a big release, usually if you go on eBay or any of these other resale sites, you'll find some heat because people are trying to sell those in order to get the money to buy whatever is coming out. Like them threes, I guarantee you go on eBay when them threes come out.
I think I might. I think I'm gonna have to double up on those.
Yeah, that's probably me too. Easy, not even a question. That may be the one shoe I double. That is so distracted. That may be the one shoe I double up on ever. No, I got 2 pennies. I'm sorry, I got 2 penny fours. I got the recent retro and I got the 2011.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh, he has 2 pair of pennies. And number 1.
Got 2 cents.
Ooh. With 208 votes on Instagram, we have a drummer's gonna get his money worth. The Air Jordan Retro 1.
Oh, mighty sound effects.
He's going through all his drum related drops right now. We have the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Gatorade collection. And I can't really disagree. This is another shoe I was like, they can stop making, and then they come out with this.
And then you buy 2 of them.
I was going to go after all 4, but I got other things to do with my money, so I got like 2 pair.
I like the orange ones. The green ones, nobody said nothing pre the release information. No one said really nothing about the green ones. It was all about the purple and the blue.
Yeah.
And then once they said the green ones were limited, they showed everybody went to
the citrus. Now, I will
That's
say.
That's the Caesar effect.
No, see.
You said that.
I will say that I did get the citrus ones, but that's the only ones I could get at the time.
I like the purple.
So I was going to go out to the purple ones and the blue ones. I wasn't really feeling the orange ones like that until I saw them in person over Christmas break. So if I got opportunity to go out the purple and orange ones again, I will. But the only ones I could get my hands on were the ice blue and the lemon lime. So I wasn't even trying to go at them, but I got them. So
Ranger, did you catch my almighty sound effects thing? Did you get that?
I did not, but I can tell you that you were born and you were not just you weren't old. You were probably in grade school at the time when the Christopher Walken Need More Cowbell episode aired on Saturday Night Live. That was April of 2000.
I was really young.
You're still young now.
I wasn't even in grade school.
I love how she acts like she is.
Oh, come on.
I was in kindergarten.
She's so mature.
Okay, well, that's kind of like the first step to grade school, and then you recover.
I wasn't watching it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Well, you should have. You might have grown up being less of a human resources person.
All right.
It's fine. Uh-oh.
Ugliest release of the week.
Super ugly.
We have the Converse utility hiker. Let me go to it before I even so I can get your reaction. The Converse utility hiker Gore-Tex neon orange, neon yellow, and black. I don't know who thought these was a good idea. I usually don't advocate for people to lose their jobs, but this person
needs... It looks like you can get this from Hot Topic.
Yeah, this person needs 5 minutes to clear up his desk.
Hot Topic, you ever been there?
No.
Oh.
Not if they sell those shoes. I'm definitely not going. That's... And here's the thing. I try to be an advocate for Converse because I know everybody goes after, Yeezys, Jordans.
They look like Converse, though.
Like they just came out.
I know that they're Converse.
They just came out with the Letterman pack, which I thought was dope. Instead of having the normal Converse patch on the inside foot, it has like these chenille C. I thought it was pretty clever, clean, dope. Not too much. But this right here, man. And it's not even, and the thing of it is, it's not even like a decent looking shoe, and then you add the colors to it, and it's just like,
it just
why?
made it worse.
Yeah, it's
even
just
if
like,
it was all black, it's still funny looking.
Exactly.
Hey.
So, I mean,
And then it's like they couldn't decide like which sole they wanted to do and which toe, how they wanted. Like they was like, oh, just put this on the front. Like this will look good.
And it feels like the toe part like is like really tire tread. Like,
but I feel like it has a market. I'm not gonna try to explain where this market lays, but
you know what?
I think that it has a special. Nope. I think I don't want you to say what you're thinking, but this has a market. Have you ever been to Hot Topic before?
I have not.
Okay. All right.
Do they sell
weird stuff?
Silk tuxedos?
No, they just sell stuff. But it's like there's a certain market for it.
Way to be descriptive.
So I'm sure it'll. I have something.
I've seen Ugliest shoe sales, so I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you. I just
It's not for.
I wish I knew how much money these were going for. Unless they're going for free.
They probably go for like $60.
They should be going for free. They should be like handed out to like every homeless person on the street.
They could double as reflectors.
They could, like, oh man, watch out for the homeless person. A good thing he was wearing his Converse Gore-Tex.
It says utility hiker. I see with the color. That was a good name, utility.
Yeah, if you're a construction worker and you don't want to wear boots, you want to look sporty.
You would have had these in your former days, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
What? Oh yeah, we got the people calling.
Yeah, that's
well,
ugly.
I'm gonna let him get to that.
That's super ugly.
It's super ugly. That might honestly be the ugliest shoe I've seen this year. Not even
me. Some ugly ones. I can't think of them right now, but
off the top of your head, you can't think of anything uglier. Yeah. Besides Yeezys.
No.
You wearing a pair right now?
Yes, I am. Not the ugly ones. Though.
How many pairs of Yeezys do you have? 'Cause I swear.
Just a few.
Now, is that a new pair?
Yeah.
Is Benjamin Kicks trying to get back in your good graces?
Stop. This rumor has gone on too long.
Oh, man, no, I'm just gonna add more fire, more fuel to that rumor. Mm-hmm. I wonder if he actually listens to the show. That's probably how he knew to get you the gift. Okay. All right, so overpriced BS.
Ooh, beautiful.
See, I'm changing my ways. I'm trying to be kid friendly.
Family friendly. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can go ahead and play it. Oh, the mailman came. Shout out to. Like at first I thought it was Julian. I'm like, why did Julian have his USPS sweater on? Like, where did he get that from? Where can you buy that? So overpriced BS. We got the Reebok 58 Bright Street. I'm guessing that's what it stands for. DMX Better. Now this name is just dumb. I don't know if they could have came.
It looks really trendy though.
It does. It has like a moccasin look.
It looks real trendy.
You know what I was thinking about?
Is this appropriate?
Yes.
Okay.
I just bleeped myself twice.
Reservations or anything?
No, I was gonna say.
See?
No. Watch. I was gonna say I was like, who can wear this? Like, why would who would wear this pair of shoes? And I was thinking I was at Greenfield Village. I'm like, you know, the people that's playing Indians, like they're on their feet all day. Like, so of course they didn't want to wear real moccasins. Like they can wear these and get away with it. Like, okay, they sort of look like moccasins. Mm-hmm. That was pretty good though. And it actually fits though. Like if you are a person who is an Indian actor,
I think they're trendy in general. That's all.
And you work at one of those
think they're trendy.
Historical places like Greenfield Village.
Why do you go there so often?
I love history. I am a nerd when it comes to that. I love history, especially World War II stuff.
That
it's
is
weird.
So weird.
It is, right? You would never peg me as that, right?
Francis, he said I'd wear them.
Of course he would. Of course Francis would. That seems like such a Francis thing to do.
They came free, that's why.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Francis got them for free. That's the only reason why he's wearing them.
Okay, but what's the actual price?
Okay, so this price, you can get these for the low price of $225.
The quality might be there.
No,
I don't know.
No. Mm-mm. I'm tired of hearing about the quality, by the way. If the shoe is trash, like the quality means nothing to me.
But somebody might really like that.
No.
And I think that it looks nice.
Look, I will admit.
If I had an extra $225, I probably wouldn't buy it. But if I had an extra like $10,000, maybe I'd buy them. Probably
extra
not.
$10,000.
Yeah.
So you had to go all the way up to $10,000 to have that. Just have enough disposable income to where you ain't got to like miss the 200.
People on the phone.
Yes, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Is there another overpriced?
Yeah, there's another overpriced BS. I got the Puma Suede Lakers. Once again, not a horrible shoe.
I don't think anything's wrong. Oh, we're talking about the
with
price.
The price, though. We're talking about the price. No, the shoe is not bad. I couldn't get away with that. You could. That's a shoe you could.
It should be $80.
You know, you know how much the shoe going for?
$200.
$250.
Why?
Exactly.
It's a Puma.
Exactly.
No, because Pumas are usually like $85, $90. This same shoe in like the brown and the burgundy, the black and gold is on sale at Villa for $50. Right. And my Jay-Z 444 Puma was $95.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And now it had the city on it and everything.
So why is this $250?
Like, unless Kobe Bryant handmade this shoe himself.
Does it come with the puppet?
Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant sitting side by side in a sweatshop.
I would get it if it came with a puppet.
LeBron? It was what they were Nike, so you wouldn't get a puppet. See, you might get a Rihanna puppet. Like, I take a Rihanna puppet. No, I mean these shoes are decent. I mean they're not trash, but not $250.
Catch them on sale.
Yeah, man, trust me, they might end up there. So yeah, that's the only two shoes I have this week for Overpriced BS. Now I got some people on the phone. I don't know if anybody has been paying attention to social media over the Christmas holiday. But living in 2017, I highly doubt that. But there was a video. Can we get that video up, or do I got to pull it up? I got to pull it up. Okay.
On the phone right now?
Yes. So I got MJ, Shay, and Ashley on the phone. I'm gonna try to pull up this video. Basically, it's the video that went viral was a Christmas party, and somebody decided to pull out a basketball. Matter of fact, I just let them tell it. Hello?
Yes.
Weird. All right, so I mean, if you can kind of explain like how this whole thing went down, because my first question is why. About the basketball.
Okay, so at our office we have a lot of different fun stuff to do. One of which is a basketball hoop. So we were already in the midst of a slam dunk contest, and this is just a regular office day. This wasn't even the Christmas party. So there was a slam dunk contest that happened first, and then MJ at the end decided to challenge me to a little game of one-on-one, and hence what you saw in the video.
Now, not just say I'm her out. She always seems to try to take the basketball from me. So I just felt like I could give her a fair chance, and it didn't work out in my favor.
So, wait a minute, so just so I got this right, like you came in the workday wanting to play basketball and get an exact vengeance on, I'm guessing, Shay, right?
He probably did want vengeance because I blocked his shot every other time we played.
Ooh, MJ, you gonna take that?
They say talking shit.
You gonna take that?
Hey, I just tried to, have a little fun and, Shayla to the game.
Man. And so, okay, so you two are going at it over the basketball rim, and then your friend Ashley is just standing there on the sideline recording all of this.
Yeah, without our permission. Listen, anytime Shayla's involved with anything, I got to get my phone out.
Wow. What type of stuff you got going on, Shay?
Nothing. I don't know why Ashley's supposed to need to catch me on film.
Oh, wow. No, I'm trying to get this video up of you. Okay, yeah, we got some type of blended screen.
And they were courtside seats too.
I know they had seats right there. Like, whoa.
Did he dunk the ball? Did he finish?
He had to. Don't tell me he missed.
Did he dunk the basketball?
He missed it?
Yeah.
MJ, come on, dude. Man. You went through all of that.
No, I was laughing way too hard to even shoot a shot at that point.
Oh, we watching the video right now. Okay, you got the ball. Okay, yeah, she checked it. Okay. You threw it through her legs. Oh, she jumped. Oh, Shay. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh. You should put your flats on, honey.
Oh man, I know.
You should put your flats on.
Oh man,
only person that can play basketball in heels is Prince, baby. That's the only person.
Well, I had to give it a try because the heels provide a little bit more of a flair.
That's true. You know what I like? You know what I like about seeing videos like this is the crowd reaction. There's the lady in the background or a guy. Yeah, and he gets hyped. Look at him. He saw the crossover happening before it happened. Like, watch him. Watch the video. Hold on. We're watching it. Watch the guy in the background right next to the basketball rim. You can see her. You can see her starting to fall over, and he knew the crossover was coming. Watch. He starts jumping. Look at him. He's jumping before the crossover even happened. He was so excited. All right. It is funny because there's another guy just sitting there with his hands on his knees. There was no excitement in his face whatsoever. But okay, it was just funny though because like I seen the video go viral, and then somebody tagged me and I'm guessing Ashley. I guess they knew you, and then,
okay.
And that's how I knew to reach out to you guys. So, did you expect it to go this viral?
No.
I wasn't expecting it at all. I posted it on my story, and the next thing I know, everybody was sending messages like, "This is going viral." I was like, "Oh shoot, Shay's
gonna be bad."
Yeah, Bleacher Report and ESPN had it, and everybody else. I mean, who has reached out to you?
Everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty big.
Man,
Yeah.
that is too funny. Like, it takes no time for anything to go viral on the internet, it seems like.
I think, though, having it on ESPN was the biggest shock. You know, I figured it would just stay online with House of Highlights and Barstool Sports, but for ESPN to put it on the Not Top 10.
It was what number did you rank on the Not Top 10? Please tell me
Number
it was
4.
Oh, number 4.
Yes, there were 3 people worse than me.
I want to know who these 3 people are now.
I was told that was the best video of 2017.
Honestly, I'm having a hard time thinking of another one. And it was just so funny though because when I saw, I'm like, dude, he did this to her right before Christmas too. I'm like, man, son,
but it's cool though because you seem really cool about it. Like you're laughing about it. Other people be like, why you put me on live?
Yeah, you put me on blast.
No, but you look
that's
cute.
because we're all good friends.
Yeah,
we've been working together for 3 years, so it's all love.
So has this happened before? Like,
no, never. I've never gotten crossed over.
Are you
like
sure?
That.
Like, you saying that?
In my
like,
basketball career, I've never gotten crossed over.
You saying that, and you just might not. This is the first time it was recorded.
It was the first time it was recorded.
I was gonna say MJ. Yeah, it's like, man, I cross her like every week.
Whatever, MJ.
So did they wheel you out like you was at a hospital?
No, I got back up and we continued with the workday as usual.
You had to work in shame like that. That is horrible. I would have sent you home. I'd have like, you know what, you've had enough.
Take the day.
Yeah, just go home. Take this L with you. No, it was real cool though that you guys were able to have fun with it. I mean, it's just funny how you just do something on a normal work day and you don't know. As soon as you post it, like it goes viral like that and whatnot. I mean, we got like 1,700
it pretty much happened
views.
overnight.
Yeah, I mean that same day, pretty much. It seems like as soon as you posted it, it was like viral.
Yeah.
But no, definitely appreciate you guys coming on here and just kind of talking about it, man. Like I swear, this is my favorite video of 2017 by far.
We're glad we could be there for your amusement.
Thank you, Ashley. Please keep it going. Like anytime they go at it.
Anytime Shayla gets up from that desk,
Yes. Yeah, just follow her with the camera.
I got you. I already do. I got the phone ready.
Is it real quick? Is the basketball realm still up?
Yeah, it is.
So it's just a fixture at the office.
Yeah. We got that and we got cornhole, so that'll probably be the next video.
All right, we'll be looking for part 2.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh man, I know Shay's revenge. All right. No, thank you for definitely calling in and talking to us.
You guys have a blessed New Year.
All right, thank you. You too.
Yep. Can I see this one more time though? Because this video is just too funny. I just want to see this one more time. Like it's just like she
was ready though.
She was ready though. I mean, she got in the defensive stance. One more time. People in the background. I just love the guy's reaction in the back.
She got the serious face on.
Oh, Timber!
Like she hadn't even fell yet. Like,
No, he was hot. He saw it coming though, because her body was going one way. You could see her trying to scramble back, and you just knew she did not. Is she wearing stiletto boots? Oh. And no, I want to. Did anybody help her up?
Like in this second.
I wish I would have asked them. Like, did anybody help her
Not
up?
the guy jumping up and down.
No, he was too busy getting hyped. He was too hyped. He's like he's reacting as if he's at a real life basketball game too. Like all right.
She said, "Come on, Punk."
That was pretty cool though. Oh man, that's too funny. But shout out to them. Shout out to Shay, MJ, and Ashley.
On video.
Yeah, no, I almost want to like. what state are they in? I should have asked on that. Like Indianapolis. If we're ever in Indianapolis, we gotta like go by the office.
3 inactive.
Yeah, no, we gotta have a 3-on-3.
I'll play Shay.
There you go. Oh man.
You want to be the guy jumping up and down?
Yes, I'm be the guy in the background. I gotta get like a dreadlock wig and jump up and down and go crazy.
That was good.
Yeah. I'm trying to find. Oh man, I lost something. Okay. Anyway, we got some shoes coming out in the future. We're gonna kind of take a look at. There's no set release date for them.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get a pair early of these.
What's one of the Kyries?
No, the Reeboks. You just had posted a picture of.
Oh, they go for like $220 though. Oh,
I got the futures sent to me. Shout out to Reebok.
Ooh,
but
free.
Yeah.
Ooh, what color? Black.
No, I'm trying to get the black one. When the works try to get the black ones.
The black ones are dope. The black ones are dope.
I agree. The black ones are dope.
See, that's what I'm saying. A colorway can actually make or break a shoe. Excuse me. Not all shoes, but sometimes it can. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's pay some bills real quick, and then we'll come back to shoes in the future.
Should we go pay the phone bill?
Yeah, I know we should. That's the one bill we haven't paid.
Did they hear us?
Barry White Ranger here. You all know that I entertain a great deal, and when I am out and trying to make my best impression, my ensemble is never complete without a really great pair of sneaks. Like me, you can keep your kicks in the best shape possible, simply with crep. Just a spray or two of crep, a quick brushing, and voila. Yeah, that was French. And my sneaks are protected from spaghetti, or a fine bottle of Chianti, or even a splash of mud while I help my special lady out of her chariot as we make our way back to my humble abode. You may not entertain as much as I have the opportunity to, but when you do, make sure that what you got on your feet looks its best, with crep. Take it from Barry White Ranger. You won't be sorry, and neither will she.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. You are now tuned into the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast, on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
This is the real Ray Ray 20, and you're listening to the Sneaker Box Podcast on Sneaker Bar Detroit.
I swear, like, before I get to these shoes, I swear, like, most of our stories, our shoe stories, I swear they're going to come from your story. I swear, like, off of Toledo.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I'm not going to go into it, but it's a situation at Guru store told us during the commercial break. Anyway, first shoe, we got the Nike Kyrie 4 Black History Month. Don't they give us, like, a snap? Oh, okay.
Bro. At first, when I first seen this shoe, the earlier models, they had a huge over midsole that kind of wrapped around it. I guess they slimmed it down before pre-production. But I tried these on, the black and white ones.
Yeah.
One thing about the Kyries, though, because I hooped in the 2s and the 3s, I have a pair of 3s, is that it has zoom air in the heel, but doesn't have much in the front. These actually have the zoom air in the heel, and they have like cush line in the front. Nightwing did like more of an in-depth video. If you guys check that out.
Are there photos of this?
No, it's just pretty much.
So this actually feels great because on your heel and stepping off on your forefoot. So by the looks of this collection, look like they did well on it.
I don't know. I'm still holding my breath. I just feel underwhelmed. I really do feel underwhelmed, especially with Air Force One.
You said that when we were looking at that
Air Force
pack,
One. Yeah. I just don't feel excited about it. I don't know. Like I honestly, like, I know black, green, and red are symbolic as far as Black History Month. I just feel like there's so many, like, it's enough to go around. You don't have to stick to the same colors.
Right, or that's when we had last time had the conversation about paying tribute to like a specific person or different things that you can do. But I mean, I don't have a problem.
I just kind of feel like it's gotten a little lazy, but I'm gonna see the shoe first before I go too
hard.
I
don't mind it. I mean, when I lift up my foot, I need you to remind me where I was taken from, me and my ancestors. So every time, like, where you from? We'll lift up my foot.
Like this part, South Africa.
Oh my God!
Yes. Oh, you guys shouldn't be here. I'll take you back here then.
All right.
Call me an Uber boat.
I know. They make those.
Evidently, they had them at some point in time.
Something tells me that
slave
you
owners
that
had
too.
Uber slave trade.
Something tells me you'll be late for that too, though. You got to get the standby boat.
Oh, yeah, I'll be late for that. I'll miss that boat. I'll miss that boat gladly. I will miss that boat gladly.
It's okay. They got one running on your schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I'll be running while they run one running on my schedule.
Oh man. The next.
Hey, you probably be the human. You probably be the slave trade HR just so you won't get taken. I'll just do the counting. I'll just do the counting. 1, 2, women and children over here.
You know what? No, she be the one.
Men over here.
You know what she'll be? All the slaves.
This is not even fun. It's not fun to make fun of. But I had to fire back at Sneaker Girl. But this is not. That was a serious matter.
No, but like, no, you can laugh at it. But she'll be the type that she'll be hiding with you, but she'll get caught. She's like, "Come on now, Guru, we caught." Like, no, you got caught. We out. Come on, everybody. There's one behind the bush. There's one behind that door right there. Go find them. No, we got the next shoe. We got the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Alternate Galaxy. Yeah, I'm straight.
Haven't we seen this before?
I want to. It's like I want to get it, but it's like the inner no better sneaker person in me says you should try it past. I want to. It's just.
Wait, this hasn't been done before? I'm having deja vu.
No, they did the Galaxies, and now this is the alternate.
But here's my. If
I see.
This would have made sense if the sneaker. Not sneaker con. Been so many sneaker cons. If the All-Star Game was in Houston, so the Galaxy was in Florida where they launched the space shuttles, and then Mission Control is in Houston. So it would make sense.
Where's it at? It's in LA this year, right?
Yeah. So this would have made sense to drop. It was in Houston.
All right.
They would have brought 2.
I guess because Hollywood has so many stars.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, hire me, Nike.
It was a reach.
I know. I just gave them a story.
It was a reach.
But the outsole is really bothering me. That's what's bothering me.
Last 4. These black foam posits have not sold well at all. My store, they love foams. Yeah, my green ones are sitting, and the problem with the green ones, the other kids ones are black, and the men's are green.
Yeah,
so I didn't.
About that. They want matching ones with their kids or whatever.
And then they got another one like more of a iridescent swirly print on it. It's coming around All-Star Weekend too.
The Abalone.
Man, I saw the Nike meeting in June. I'm like, bro, that's not gonna sell.
Well,
just take a break from the foam posits. I would. You could have retroed a Galaxy foam, and I would have been high.
That's why I was. Yeah.
Real talk.
Okay. I mean, it's.
Maybe they should give it like the green glow in the dark outsole. Maybe I would have felt differently.
This looks like when we used to do our shoes, right? I mean, we used to paint in kindergarten.
Yeah.
We had the paper plate.
Yeah.
It's like painting with a twist. This is what this is. Painting with a twist foam posits.
We should totally do that.
Painting with a twist foam posits.
Can we do that?
I don't know.
I just want to see who's the better.
I'm so reserved.
We should do that.
I'm so reserved on my Instagram. If I was like a likes chasing sneaker picture, I would take these shoes. I would buy these shoes, take them with a paint with a twist, and use our phone and just make a dope shot with the paint
I think we
brushes
should
on
just
it.
do it
Holding
as
a glass of wine.
Like we should just do it.
We should get like a white base foam posit and just go crazy.
Can we do that here in the studio? If I set up someone to come, can we paint?
Oh, what paint?
He's just like, no, he didn't even think about it.
I paused for 1 second.
For like a millisecond. We had the Nike Air Zoom Generation Quick Strike, St. Vincent, St. Mary.
Yes.
Yeah, this look like Guru.
I know Guru. Yeah, he's over there having an orgasm. Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't cuss.
That's when you're a real person. If your friends can say we'll let your friend do one shoe, can you guess which one will be? Like Zoom Generation.
Yeah.
Right. But I've been telling people, right? This is the reason why this shoe means a lot to me, right? One, when I was in my senior year of high school, I think LeBron was his first year in the league. So it was like we watched LeBron grow up in high school and then get this big contract, his own shoe. So everybody who was in high school around the time, they kind of lived through him because he was like one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had a single mom, came from nothing, always played well with his friends. You know, his friends wasn't as good as him. You would have never known that because he treated them the same. And then for him to get an 18-year-old, $90 million contract, and then he balled out, he lived up to the hype. So it's like this shoe kind of represents if anybody else had a chance to make it, them taking advantage of the same opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
It has a story.
Yeah, so that's why
Nike needs to hire you and me.
So
just to narrate
this.
So that's kind of, and I kind of
he sold the shoe to me. Like I was like, oh, okay.
That's kind of like the Zoom Generation a lot, and it kind of set the. And then Tinker Hatfield, there's only one he really designed. Him and Eric Avar and another gentleman's design.
Right.
I see you in this all day, Guru.
I know he has his outfit ready. The next shoe, I'm waiting to see your reaction, girl. The Air Jordan Retro 10 GS Black and Pink.
What is this picture?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
That's right.
They can keep that.
I wish MJ was
It's like the shadow tins with lipstick.
Yeah.
The shadow
it
tins
like
with lipstick.
A little kid got a hold of something and just highlighted. That's just a waste.
They lazy. I don't know. Do they have female designers?
Or
Like,
just
it's
even,
hard for me to realize.
Even like the bottom, like they just was gonna make like.
They could at least give it pink stripes.
When they strike the irons hot, they release too much at the same time. So when they on the road, they drop everything, and then when they ride
like,
this,
we gotta put something out here. Put that on.
What you should have done is save that Maya Moore retro tin.
Space it out.
That Maya Moore retro tin.
Yep.
You should have dropped that this weekend. You should place it.
Yeah, I agree. Like the timing is off, and then it makes them look bad. So it's like just when you like, oh my gosh, you guys are doing so much with this GS stuff, and then you do that.
If I was Nike, I'd play it off. When everybody start trashing them, that's just a sample. Don't worry about it. I'll play it off so smooth. That's a sample.
That wasn't actually going to be really.
Let me ask you this: are you tired of those colors though? Because I hear a lot of girls say that.
Over it. Like there's an effective way to utilize colors. Or for example, let me think. I'll come back to that. But there are some good colors on sneakers, and they're used wisely. But this is just like lazy, and it's like it's like lipstick pink, like you said. It's just like they're like the maroon colors are pretty. Like there's different things. Like girls just don't like pink. Like
exactly.
I think another thing too. Before I get to my next point, I think they kind of stay with pink because when you do GS releases using other colors, the men rush to it, and then that takes away from the opportunity for getting.
Because when there were like the GS, like those 12s, like the maroon ones and stuff.
Honestly, I think the Kyrie Forest could have been a GS release. To be honest, those confettis.
Yeah.
I know Molly Mall is
like regardless,
screaming at the screen right now.
Regardless, somebody's gonna complain. Like the guy's gonna be like, "Oh, so you're just not gonna give them to us in men's sizes?"
But
and
I
whatever.
think what you should do, right? And this is what they should do. This is why I don't need to be
you're
a
not
store.
getting paid to say all this stuff.
But I care about but I care about the culture though. So it's that Victoria's Secret, especially that pink collection, they know how to use colors well. They're color blocking and scheming, especially with their outfits. Let them help you design a women's Jordan. Take a retro. How would you guys?
That's a good idea.
That would be so dope.
I love how well versed you are in the Victoria's Secret catalog.
So I mean, that's what because I see women all day when they come to the store with pink outfits. They're looking for shoes that match their pink.
Right.
Yeah, no,
so that would have been awesome. One, they have their stores do extremely well number wise.
Right.
You could have dropped a collection with this in a collaboration with
and then
that.
most of them are in malls. And
with other Jordan retailers.
How dope would that be, though? Victoria's Secret collab.
Yeah, that would be super dope.
That'd be crazy.
It wouldn't just look like this.
No, it
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Even color blocking. This looks like it looks like, you know how people get those airbrush jackets made. Like it literally looks like you just spray.
Real talk. That's what it looks like. Like somebody just took like some shadow tins. It's like just spray paint part of the mix.
They can keep that.
No, this shoe, I'm interested. I'm really interested to see these. Like these are so weird. I don't want them. I'm just saying I want to see them in hand. These Adidas Commander.
I want to touch it.
I don't. It
does look like a snake.
I can't. It's like a rattlesnake. I can't stand snakes. I hate snakes. I hate snakes. Probably why I don't like Kobe. Shout out to Julian, but that's just I just can't stay.
Julian over there just like, man, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. Putting these videos up.
Man. I mean, it probably look like a great turf shoe though. Excellent track.
Man, you shouldn't have the butt traction.
No 10 hour
routes. I would like to that's kind of.
You could walk on ice with these. Like
I mean,
these,
it looks really cool. Though.
It does. I mean, it kind of got my attention. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's kind of cool.
It is. I don't like this gray one.
I don't like that part.
Okay.
Oh, they could have did something better with the upper.
Yeah, the upper could have been a lot better.
It has excellent grip, so you can do an excellent Dragon Ball Z pose like this, without your front foot sliding. You know, you can just.
Man, I like the black pair.
Hopefully by the next show they drop those Is it Dragon Ball Z that thing?
Yeah, Adidas, yeah.
Next,
I want no parts of that hype.
I just want to see what it looks like.
You got two of the hypest things.
I just wanted to see what it looks like.
Well,
only thing they could be more hyper if they just put Supreme on top of it. Like that.
My thing is, Dragon Ball Z, it took like 7 episodes to throw a punch, so it might take like 7 months to drop.
Yeah, this thing is like a
just
Dragon
a picture,
Ball Z
though.
episode.
Just to drop
yeah.
the picture.
I feel you.
This might come out in 2025.
These are kind of cool. I like that. Not the upper.
Yeah. Shout out to Adidas. They did something right.
They're doing something.
Adidas basketball. Let's see if they're doing something right. The Chinese New Year collection.
What?
Yeah.
The heart is looking all right. Them Damian Lillards, man. I don't know because I have a high arch or whatever.
I'm enjoying the photography more.
Yeah, the photography is dope.
Man, them Dame Lillards, they make Harachis feel like Timberlands. They run so tight and small. Oh my goodness, bro. It's a double shoe.
These are the Damian Lillards?
Yeah.
Oh, they can keep those. I'm sorry. Though. I'm trying, but I can't. What are these? The D Roses?
Yes, those are the D Roses. They could have did the what's names though.
So
they could have did the Adidas Prime joints. That's crazy.
I feel like any step forward that Adidas basketball takes, they take 2 steps back. I'm just not feeling any of this. Like the Hardens are okay, but I'm not.
The new Hardens look like.
I'm not dying for them. Oh, we gonna get to that.
The new Hardens.
We'll get to that. We got the Adidas Climate Cool 2018.
Ooh, those are the Nick Sabans, huh?
I don't know how to feel about these. It look like some poor man's Prestos, to be honest, but
no, they don't look like that. They look like the Soul of the Jordan 2009s.
Yeah,
them Jordans were so terrible. They look like flats. My grandma could hoop in her flats.
I don't know how to feel about these. I really don't. Like, part of me wants to be impressed,
it's a good bowling team colorway.
It is. It's a good
golf shoe. Look, a golf shoe too.
Yeah,
I wanna see it a different colorway, maybe. Maybe if I see it a different colorway, I'll give you a
one thing I will give Adidas, they'll try something, even if it looks terrible. At least you can't say they make the same stuff over and over.
I agree.
That's true.
I can respect that.
I can respect that too. All right, so now everybody's talking about these. You got the Levi's Air Jordan Retro 4 denim.
Given to another person who I don't have no problem with these. The celebrities, you got the opportunity, cool. But when we're looking at sneakers or people who are high sneaker influence,
Wale,
those dudes, no one's looking to. What's my man's name? Travis Scott for sneaker input, or I want to see what
honestly, I didn't know who Travis Scott was until I read his name.
He's a very talented dude, makes excellent music, great producer. It's just this right here, giving him the stuff while Wale doesn't have it, or if they just, I understand. How does?
But that's why I feel like a lot of these brands, because you'll see a lot of these companies make somebody a brand ambassador or a creative director just because they have a following. It's like that doesn't make them a good designer.
But I also think that they try to tap into an area to see if it is successful and if they can pull whoever Travis Scott's following is, even if it's not sneaker related.
Right.
For example, or like when Kylie Jenner got that whole Puma thing, like she wasn't necessarily
that was a waste of money.
Yeah,
huge waste of money.
I don't think that they received no money gain from that.
But I'm saying that their goal was that would reach your audience, and it obviously didn't work. But I'm just saying I think people. But then it's like the amount of money that they put in that to not pay off is kind of just like you might as well give it to somebody.
But that's what makes it stupid to me.
On YouTube and has
because here these people are making these decisions supposed to be like the people that know
all the money.
Yeah, they in the industry. They supposed to know, and they just like, oh, let's just throw money at this person and just hope that we can ride their wave.
It's interesting.
And it's like, oh, okay, well, how that working for you? Then they told her she could wear like, and they bent over backwards for her.
They got punked.
They straight up got punked.
Wale and all those people, they should have this.
But I don't know. I got to see these in hand, too. I'm not that like air bubble hole right there, I'm not sure about. I don't know how that front.
Is this going to be the final version? Like, do we
No,
know?
I think it's still a sample.
I would wear these with some khakis, like some khaki chinos, and then like that same color denim
but it does
jacket.
look like it needs some cleaning up where the air bubble is, or just little things. But I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they look alright.
But it's like if they can collaborate with Levi, they can do that with Pink. Like,
right.
So
that's
I see
true.
what you did there.
Thank you. That's why I need a corporate job.
So the next shoe you brought up earlier, the Adidas Heart and Volume 2. Trash.
It looks like those cups.
Yeah, it does.
I'm talking about,
the Clico
like,
cups.
Yeah.
Trash.
The heel was what pissed me off.
Did we look at these already?
The whole shoe.
Did we look at these?
Did we? I don't remember.
The heel looks like when you put on when kids or even when you put on when you put on some shoes that's tight, you gotta go like this to make sure your foot all the way back.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what they did with these.
This colorway ain't doing it no justice.
What's that black and green shoe right there?
Ain't doing it no favors.
Craft I was talking about?
Yeah.
That looks nice.
That came out this year.
The Future Craft looks nice?
That's the shoe that came out this year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather have any of those shoes in the background.
I'd rather have those, I'm guessing those are NMDs or whatever.
I don't have any of those.
Yeah, but those Hardens are trash. And this colorway is not doing it any favors whatsoever. They got this, like, 1991 shower curtain design.
It looks like those cups.
Yeah, it's just, interesting. Who designed that shoe? I don't know. They got that. Yeah, that back is pretty stupid.
It's just like so many words and you be throwing all these big words, but then it's just
because some things it's just it is what it is. Now, ladies, I thought Francis would be here because I know he was just gonna gush over these shoes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hopefully he's listening, but this is definitely a Francis shoe.
Yeah, but it only comes in women's sizes, so
he'll get it for his wife or something, maybe.
Yeah. These are dope. I like the print on these swoosh. That's what I think sells it for me. If I were to buy these.
Now this should have been a man shoe or like a cross-gender shoe.
Yeah.
To keep an eye open, they got some cross-gender shoes. Not cross-gender, but
that's a weird
like dual gender shoes. Dual gender shoes. Like it'll be available in men's.
Bruce Jenner's.
Some Hirachi drifts and other things that's coming out.
You want that Bruce Jenner collab?
Nah.
You mean unisex?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
know,
dual gender, not cross.
The cross-gender threw me
The
off.
RuPaul special edition.
There's some dual gender shoes coming out. The Hirachi drifts and other ones from Nike. Just stay tuned, guys, in the next 2 or 3 months, okay?
Yep.
Back to you guys.
Yep. It's like an infomercial.
Cross-gender.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, I think these are... I thought Francis would text.
Yeah, he would die. Now, these were kind of a hot topic of debate because some people said they like the...
This is a shoe I told you guys about when I saw it in my manager's meeting.
Yeah.
You did talk about this.
This one. It has full-length zoom mirror for a performance aspect, but just this new retro too.
Yes.
And then this likes the 20. What's the one after 22? Remember that was the one that was one of those color was made out of a basketball.
Yeah, that was 22s.
Yes,
yeah.
That was the back. That's what I was telling you guys.
Some people said the Vin Bakers. The colorway makes me think
the
that.
color blocking.
It looks like the Vin Bakers, but the shoe itself looked like the 2s more so.
The new retro 2s.
The new retro, which was trash.
And the 22s.
I can't believe they came out with that shoe. And that's because they lost the mold, right? They lost the mold for the 2s and they couldn't make them, so they came out with that piece of garbage.
He has. I heard Fat Joe said he has every pair of Jordans ever made. 2 pair of every Jordans made in a vault or something.
Okay.
Fat Joe said that about Michael Jordan. So if you lost the mold, you could have just got the shoe back from him. But
I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe the person was talking too loud. And then finally we have ladies. The Air Jordan Retro 11.
Oh, that shoe, that Westbrook shoe, it's coming out
in
the all red one.
It is, but
Are they?
All red. All red.
I love it. I love it.
Rose gold.
I love it.
It's women's only.
Yeah.
I absolutely.
I can't.
Love it.
Yeah, these look like a women's shoe, guy.
I love it.
No, you
no,
should.
Not a single complaint. I think it's great.
You should.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Rose gold. It's a good color. It's not just pink.
Right.
You know, it's rose gold.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior up above.
She put her hands up too, as if she was really in church. Like, thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
But no, these are clean.
Do they have the sole on here?
Yeah, you can kind of see it. It has like that milky. There you go. Whoa, yeah.
This is good. The quality. Yeah. I'm hoping that the quality is okay. We'll see. That's sometimes where you get let down. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I like how it's not patent leather, but it has that metallic finish to it. Yeah, that's dope.
I do want to see that material on the upper though, because it looks like when you touch it, it gets dirty. Kind of.
You got to stock up with some crap.
Yeah.
Crap attack.
Yep.
All right. We'll get to some news.
Barrier.
All right, news. There's a lot of news. Here's some good news for Guru. The Nike LeBron 13. Oh, my bad. The Nike LeBron 3. I'm sorry. Black metallic gold or retro next year. Yay.
I made a post about that. I hope they do it right. Because like I said, the 3s are equivalent to the Jordan 3s with the Jordan collectors, LeBron 3s. Full length zoom mirror, which was comfortable. It had great materials. It lasted long. It was super durable. It had metal lids. Just do it right. That's all I'm asking. Just do it. Don't put none of that nappy suede on there or none of that birthday cake suede where you blow it and it just sways. None of that.
Did you call it nappy?
I was waiting for him to bring it home. I'm like, birthday cake suede.
Just make sure. All I ask is to do it right. You only have one. This is your first time with a LeBron retro. You have to get it right, bro.
I feel you. Also, no, I want to say that when the white, the all-white 11s came out some years ago. What was that? The
2010 11?
Anniversary.
Yeah, 2010 11?
Yeah,
that it was like a few pair of black ones. I remember ESPN did a thing on there, and Perfect Pair was on there, and he had the black pair, the all-black. So I guess they're coming out with more of a, this probably be limited too, but more of a general release than last time. The Air Jordan 11 blackout.
Here's another thing I don't understand, right? They starting to take my advice about releasing retro 11s not in December because people like to wear that shoe throughout the year, especially the high top model. Is that you should have saved that black one for December, and then the Concord should have dropped in March.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense. People can wear it in the spring, summer, So.
I agree. Now, my only thing is like y'all came out with the Gamma, so that outsole better be different. It better be like the, you know how they made the All-Star ones or the All-Star 6s?
Or about the IE11s, the second retro, not the last ones where it was like black.
That smoky black?
Yeah.
Something. It better not have the same, just clear outsole. Also, the Jordan 4 Lightning is rumored for next year as well. We'll see. I'm not really dying for those anyway, so... but yeah, we talked about it. Adidas is dropping a Dragon Ball Z collection next fall. The level of hype that's going to be on this pack, unless it looks like straight trash.
I think it's funny because, like, in reality, like, I mean, I know people like Dragon Ball Z, but it's like, are people just going to like it because it's an exclusive pack? Like, not necessarily.
It's a combination of it all.
They should release it just like how it was on the TV show, where they didn't just collect all 7 Dragon Balls at one time.
Like,
day every 2 or 3 months, drop it. So
I think that's more effective. Like, and nobody's gonna be able to buy all 7 or however many
at one time.
If you just space it out, you'll sell out every time. But you gotta, and then also they have to be conscious of the order that they're dropping them in to make sure that, you know, number 1 is good, but are we still gonna like it by the fifth release?
And then they should come with each shoe should come with a puzzle. So if you collect all 7 shoes,
you can
put a puzzle together, and then it gives you a special chance to buy like a special shoe.
Or about the lid of the boxes.
Right, or now you want to buy all 7 now because of that.
Yeah. So that
but hey,
that's why I need.
Man, we giving y'all gifts, man. Y'all better be taking y'all. Hopefully, people from Adidas and Nike are just listening to the show with a pen and pad right now.
Hopefully that
just sitting on the edge of their seat, facing the stereo. Yeah, or the computer screen.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the idea. We're gonna have
so we got audio.
Caesar Grand shoes.
There you go.
And you can use that. Go ahead, use that.
Wow. Also, big news.
And it only comes up to a size 14.
Oh, see, that sounds like them too. Jerry Lorenzo confirms that there will be a Nike Fear of God collaboration in 2018. So no more Vans. I guess they're going to just ride that wave from the Off-White, and they're going to just transfer that to the Fear of God. I don't know what shoes they're going to work on. I don't know if they ever said, but maybe this is the way of trying to get back into people's psyche, I guess. Because you know how big the Off-White. Yeah.
I just wanted to say stupid.
It is kind of dumb. No, Off-White was huge for them, at least as far as like a word of mouth level, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as social media attention.
I think also too, what they should also do is the mom and pop sneaker collabs are cool, which is dope, right? You'd be able to push out the shoes faster with only a limited supply.
Right.
But you, at some point, you need to do a Foot Locker should have their own shoe, not just we only sending these to you. That's not having your own shoe. Like, you guys can come in
to be a part of it.
Isn't that weird, though?
We have a contest amongst your employees. The top 3 employees can have input on it. They get like a special pair with Foot Locker. You know, their entities, the Villa DTRs, Jimmy Jets, because we still have to sell the other shoes that the mom and pop stores don't sell or push as hard. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we should have people
mom and pop stores ain't stuck with 100. I got like 100 all-white Air Force Ones in my back row.
Right.
Mom and pop stores ain't stuck with that, so I got to push that. I got to do something with that, and
I feel like we should make our listeners sign non-disclosure agreements before they listen to the show.
I think that should take place at some point in time. Plus, everyone has their own place. Shoe Palace, the middle guys.
It's always funny though, like, and then as you mention it, like how Foot Locker doesn't really have officially their own collab. They'll have exclusives, but they won't have like their own collab. But yet, like a Burn Rubber, no knock on them. I'm just saying, you would think Foot Locker being as big as it is.
And they were instrumental as far as retailers with Nike accounts.
Yeah.
And then so
and
Villa and the DTLRs from a mom and pop store growing into a mid-level, big company. That was a rise because Nike went through that same thing, being a low-level company to a giant, so they can appreciate that growth, as well. So,
right,
we'll see.
Mm-hmm. What's the number of things in the news I wanted to get into? I gotta look through. Big Baller Brand. This is great. Big Baller Brand's autographed ZO2s didn't come with a clear display case. An article written by Nick DePaula for Nice Kicks. During the initial pre-orders for Lonzo Ball's first signature shoe, there was the $995 wet option of ordering the shoe. Not only will Lonzo autograph the ZO2 model sneaker, but the shoes were also said to be packaged in a clear acrylic acrylic enclosure with cool white LED lighting. No. First, I saw you look.
Gordon.
First spotted by Nightwing and the team over at Wear Testers, it would appear that the wet ZO2s are packaged in the same magnetic lid box that the $495 edition arrived in. As it stands, those replaced orders have reached out to Big Baller Brand for clarification, but have yet to hear back, and I highly doubt you will, because I don't think they even have a customer service number. So, surprise! He's trying to start that whole high school league, which sounds good in theory. I just have my doubts about him.
I think I'm gonna tell you why. If the players who go through there go to the NBA and do well, it will work. Also, too, if the top recruits who will win Duke or Kentucky go there because they can go to this league a year or two after that, straight afterwards, and they can get paid, then that's what want to work.
Here's my question: how is he going to fund this?
What do you mean fund it? I mean, people, you can get money, man. Donald Trump got money for his campaign, so I'm pretty sure you can get money for a basketball league.
I don't know.
I think that he can raise the capital.
I think he can raise the capital.
I don't know.
I think he can.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be interested to see if he can raise the capital, and two, sustain it. I don't know.
Well,
because the money he's talking about paying.
But it's what Guru's saying is based on the success and how fast can he push through the first.
But you got to put it up though. Like in order for it to be successful, you actually got to build it up.
Well, I think a lot of kids. But here's my thing though. This is why he has the opportunity to do it. The biggest gripe with college basketball is they don't play their players. So a lot of these guys come from single parent homes, struggling homes. So I can play basketball and be in this league and actually get paid and be the best player and be paid $10,000 a month, then opposed to and also the shoe company's going to come because once he started getting top recruits, he can go to Nike and say, hey, top 10 recruits are in a big baller league. What's the check?
But you see what I'm saying though? Like it's all of if,
but
win.
If it's going to be if it works for him, the NCAA going to have a problem because now.
No, I'm saying I agree with it in theory. I like the idea. I have. Seeing how he's running Big Baller Brand, I have serious doubts as to how he's going to run this.
It's going to take buy-in and support from somebody else. And that's
I agree, and they're going to have control.
Because
you see what Whistling is going through with the Big Three. Is that what it's called? Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. Like he's going through troubles right now. Like they barely made it through the first season. So I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't know. I would like to see more because it's easy to get gassed up on ideas. Oh, this sounds dope, but then when you actually got to be practical and put it together. That's when
I think that's the thing that's putting it together. It's the support that has to be there.
So, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem to be somebody that has a plan.
The monitor of marketing attention. You don't have to have a plan. As long as somebody watching you, all they care about.
No, you do have to have a plan.
No, I'm talking about in today's time.
Theoretically, you still have to have a plan. You still have to have a plan. Like, yes, you can get hype. You can talk. You can get the notoriety. But then after that first wave, it's like nothing. People talk about you for a year, and then it's like, all right,
I think
move
kids
on.
will do it because they're getting paid.
No, I agree with you on that end, but once again, you got to have money to pay them.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? I can get oh man, they hiring down at, but if they're not trying to hire me, then there's no point in me getting gassed up, and especially if that company goes bankrupt a month later. So. That's all I'm saying.
But even if it goes the first year and it fails, they can still go to the league.
Well, yeah.
They're
right. Yeah, so that first wave of
players. It's a good concept and a good idea. He will need additional support, but I think it can happen. I think it can be.
I hope it happens just to shake the NCAA.
I agree with you, Andre. Anything that can, because this whole, they're not really athletes. They're student athletes.
You run for 300 yards in the Cotton Bowl, and the school get it like a $30 million check from whoever sponsors that. Like really?
Yeah, you get nothing. We give you a $40,000.
Athletic director didn't step foot on the field.
Yeah,
athletic director didn't step.
Because my whole argument to them is when they say, "Well, the students making $40,000." Okay, well, pay the coaches then the same thing. Tell them you'll put their kids through college. See how many coaches you get to your school. Use that same logic for everybody else. Then we're not gonna pay you. We just gonna give you free education for you and your kids. You think that's gonna be enough for Saban that goes to a school? No.
Look, when the coaches, my thing is, if the players don't need that much, the coaches don't need $6 million a year. High school coaches, coaching teams.
That's my point.
Like
I never understood how they made that argument.
$6 million a year to
but they get a free education. Okay, we'll give everybody free education.
Your coach, you know what? You come play for us, we'll give you $150,000 a year, and we'll send all your kids to school for free.
Yep. See how many top coaches you get then.
Level it all the way around. So
exactly.
People out here hurt. So if a player gets hurt 6 weeks before the combine because he got injured on the field, and now he can't get drafted and maybe make millions of dollars.
Yep.
And the coach who ain't even step foot out there still gets his. Oh man, it ain't fair.
Not at all. Vince Carter is campaigning for Nike to retro his signature sneakers. An article written by Zach Dubasic.
Should have been did that.
For Circular, I agree. Vince Carter recently said that he's hoping for a possible retro of his signature sneakers. You would think, too, with him basically saying this is his last season, this would have been the time to do it.
That, and you should did it in 2010 when it was, 10 years? When that shoe, the shots come out, 2000, right?
Oh, man. That's
when was the Olympics? When was the Olympics? 2000?
I want to say it's 2004
when he jumped over a boy?
Yes.
Then you should have did it 2014. That'd been 2 years.
Dope. In light of Nike bringing back the Shocks concept, he said it's actually been something that he's asked for a couple of years to no avail. So he's been asking. He's probably been asking since 2014.
You could have did the black, silver, and blue ones, which was super dope.
Mm-hmm.
Which was super dope. Super dope.
Oh, I love this story. Derrick Rose says he doesn't care about no effing money. An article written by Ryan Nelson.
Watch your language, Mr. Dirty Mouth.
Ryan Nelson for Slam Online.
You even didn't type it. I appreciate it.
So there you go. Derrick Rose says the potential $80 million remaining on his Adidas contract didn't affect his decision to return to the Cavaliers. Bull. BS. Don't believe you. You need more people. Speaking to the media after his absence, Derrick said, if I wanted to leave, I would have left. When asked about when Adidas asked him.
But I will say this about you have to realize that the years he didn't play.
You sound like Oscar Proud from the Proud family.
He still got paid from all the years when he was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not a flashy dude, so it ain't like he's somebody like
no, I'm not saying he
or Iverson.
He can't feed his family. No, I'm not saying he needs the money, but nobody's going to turn down $80 million. I don't care how much money you got.
I'm just I to that point, if a guy walks, he knew that before he took that leave of absence on one to even think about quit. Sometimes it's not even about the money; it's about the peace of mind.
I'm just saying he came back, didn't he? He came back, didn't he?
Mental state, bro. I feel like someone talked him into coming back. He was like, he's like the Mace of the NBA. That's what he's like, the Mace of the NBA. Super talent, had way more potential.
I can see that,
but Mason had.
That was a good correlation. I like that.
Somebody had to talk Mason to coming back. Mason just like, I'm still getting money either way.
It'd be funny if Derrick Rose starts his own church. When asked about his Adidas contract influencing his decision, Derrick responded, "Man, I don't care about, not to be rude, I don't care about no effing money. I saved up enough money. It's not about that." Okay, Derrick, sure.
Also, he could say you gotta look at it from a PR standpoint. He could say, "Yeah, I came back for the $80 million." Then you've been clowning him. Oh, he's just. Then his teammates wouldn't have respected him because the only reason why you coming back,
you got to make your money. Like, as if they playing for free.
But my thing is the only reason why he came back. They always showed up, but that's the thing about it.
Yeah.
He was in the heart. He couldn't do anything.
I don't know his life situation. I'm not gonna pretend to know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it was the end all be all. I'm just saying it played some factor.
And his shoes have been getting worse and worse.
Exactly. So
that's another reason to walk away. Another reason to walk away. But
Adidas sales growth accelerates more than analysts expected. Whoa. An article written by Richard Weiss, Manus Cranny, and Anna Edwards from Bloomberg Market. So they just, what is this, a group effort? This is a group article. Adidas growth slowed faster than analysts expected in the third quarter, sending shares to the steepest drop in 12 weeks. Sales of basketball and soccer gear fell after sponsorship contract ended.
It's pronounced Gordon.
Oh, man. And the company stepped up plans to trim its store network in Russia after business declined there. While overall revenue still advanced by 8.7%, that was less than half the pace of the second quarter. So they're not doing bad. They're not struggling by any means. And speaking of people, okay, so Adidas lost some shares, but lost some steam. Under Armour gained some.
Really?
Yeah, an article written by Holden Weiland for BizJournals.com. Under Armour shares have been on a slight uptick following a 24% plunge a couple weeks ago. Under Armour stock was hit hard after they announced its third quarter earnings and lowered its sales and earnings outlook for the remainder of 2017. Under Armour has seen its stock price fall 55% year to date. Damn. But recently, Under Armour shares have gone up more than 5% to $12.82 per share. They've even experienced 5 consecutive days of gain. I try not to laugh, but when you got to get excited for like 5 days of positivity. Part of the increase can likely be attributed to Foot Locker's earnings report. Foot Locker posted stronger than expected earnings and saw shares spike 28%. So Yeah,
Or
it
you
seems
made
like
a-
Foot Locker is a good barometer to see.
Or you made a better looking shoe than you did last year, and
they're winning.
And your people at your corporate shut their mouth when it came to Trump.
Yeah, no more ghetto, no more stupid
Asset.
stuff. Yeah. I guess I could talk about this. Under Armour has new cushioning system coming soon. An article written by Noah Godowitz for WebTesters.com. Under Armour has a new cushioning system called Hover Foam. That's HOVR. Coming out soon. Mentioned briefly during Under Armour's.
There's no E in it?
No E.
Oh, fancy.
I know. They're so edgy. Under Armour's third quarter earning call, Hover Foam is a soft foam wrapped in a dynamic textile to contain and maximize energy. According to CEO Kevin Plank, the firmer exterior foam will keep things stable and responsive. According to sources, Hover Foam appears to be an evolution of charged cushioning and micro G. I don't know what those are.
And so you just went there in the Frankenstein lab and made their version of Ultra Boost.
So it's some hybrid stuff. It will be used in upcoming Under Armour runners like the Hover Phantom and the $100 Hover Sonic. Both use thread-borne uppers, ortholite sock liners, and hover technology to eliminate impact. So shout out to them. And then Pony announces Joey Badass as creative director. An article in Secret Detroit, Puma. Pony announced recently, Puma. Is that how you say it? Puma? Air Jordan.
That's the exclusive.
It's pronounced Gordon.
Pony announced recently that the natural evolution of Joey Badass from campaign star to the first ever creative director is official. Okay. See what happens with that. I just feel like these brands just think, okay, he has a following, so he's going to be a great designer. And it's like, no, like, how? They look at, like what Puma did with Rihanna and and how that worked out. But I just feel like she had that knack for it.
Yeah, and even what she did was...
She was fashionably sought after.
That's what I was going to say.
And she had the star power, and she had the personality.
Yes, and then the stuff that she created, a line, like a slide with fur on. Like, it
was practical,
like,
too.
It wasn't just,
Like, she didn't come out like with stiletto Pumas or nothing, like something crazy.
They were.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They're like
Take that back.
$400.
Oh, okay. Well, I rescind that last statement.
But she had so much success that even a couple pitfalls.
But she made a variety of shoes that were practical, so she could make something like a stiletto.
Something more adventurous.
Yeah, because she had a track record, she had a basis. I think everybody just thinks they can just mimic that with just, who's hot right now? Let's get these guys. It's like no, you can't just. I mean, they gave Meek Mill a position.
Well, with him though, he got dudes in the position to start buying the Puma baskets though. But I would say about Meek though, before brands blow up, the Ithaca he was a part of before they blew up. He's actually only one that only paid people who get sponsored by Ithaca. He believes in brands before they blow up. He was wearing Pumas and stuff and shouting them out before Rihanna came there. But also, too, you ever notice that any artist who gets an endorsement deal are part of Roc Nation. Emery has his Puma deal. He's kind of moving over Roc Nation. So Rihanna's on Roc Nation. He has a Puma. Meek Mill, Roc Nation, Puma. Big Sean, Puma. So that's how all those dots are connecting. It's because of those relationships.
Right. It's Big Sean. He's with Puma now. I forgot he left Adidas.
Yeah.
Adidas.
So so that's why you ever noticed that. That's
Adidas. Let's see. It's some other stories. So this week let's take a little break real quick and then come back with This Week in Stupid. If you want to make sure your shoes look just as fresh as when they came out the box, practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection.
Yo, what's good? This is Bullet RC, and you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast, on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
It's your boy DJ Clark Kent, Brooklyn's finest, New York Giant, the ATF General. You are listening to Sneaker Box Podcast on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
You are now listening to the Sneaker Box Podcast,
the voice of sneaker culture,
bringing soul to the airwaves.
Hey, Jumpman, what's up, man? Good for you to come in just to say that one part and then leave. Okay, so we got some This Week in Stupid. Okay, so you remember the guy that got the, they come out with the bread toe?
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
So they come out with the bread toe. Well, he got a pair early from East Bay. He tried to sell them on eBay for $10,000. I need help with this, right? So before a shoe, now this feels like hustling backwards. The shoe you can sell it for a lot of money when there's a high demand, meaning when they sell out and they're no longer available for retail, now you can attach whatever price you want
You
to.
could have showed that shoe for like $700-800.
Why would you? Okay, so why would I pay $10,000 for a shoe that's going to come out? It still has yet to come out, so it's not that much demand for it like that in a few months. Why would I pay $10,000 for something I can pay $160?
Forget all that.
I'm gonna at least take the shot, and then if I miss,
But
I'm still not gonna pay $10,000.
He for that amount of money, someone could have bought the Chanel Pharrell NMD trails, whatever joints, for the same price.
And
It would
still
have been more
got the other
exclusive.
shoes when they came out.
Right. This is what I talk. Like I guess we was talking about earlier. Like people just get so gassed up. Oh, I gotta shoot early. I'm gonna sell these for $1 million. Like you do not have the one and only pair of this shoe.
Or I just feel like, I mean, yeah, if you know somebody and they send them to you early, whatever. But like I always ask people, like people was trying to get them 11s early, like 4 days. I'm like, so you gonna wear them between now and whenever they come out? And they be like, no. So I'm like, so your sole purpose is to post it and say that you got it early. Like there's no other purpose. Like unless you got somewhere really important to go to and you about to wear those shoes early.
Okay.
Or you
hold on. Let's just say
very unsuccessful in your recent retro attempts, so you probably will just get them early and get it over with.
That's a reason.
That's the only reason I can understand that. But my thing is, let's just say you do wear them. After the release date, nobody's going to care you had them a week early.
No, or remember.
Nobody. Like, so it's like, why?
I just think like, or just
all
why
for
would
the
you pay
gram.
that much more? That's what I'm saying. That's the sole purpose. Like yours is good. Like if you don't want to miss out, you want to pay your extra $50, whatever. Do you? But like if.
In the words of Jay-Z, we stuck in la la land. Even when we gonna lose. You paying $400 just to get
I can
some
see
early
paying
shoes.
a little bit more. Like
we stuck in la la.
I can see paying a little bit more for some shoes, a little bit, but I'm not like people selling the Win like 96. I know somebody at my plant was selling them for like $400 or $500. I'm like, but why? I'm like, why? He had them there on the line. Allow to come over there and kick your whole stack down. Talking crazy.
They let y'all solicit.
And I undercut him too. He got mad because this is when you have to give, like, you can go in with the toy.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there like, hey, everybody, like, if you get a $10 toy, you can go to Villa and have your size reserved. And he was like, man, you killing my business. I'm like, man, I can't tell you what I said. I can't tell you what I said on the air, but I was just kind of like, forget your business.
How they let y'all solicit on the job?
Don't let.
Let
is such a strong word.
The union protect that?
So if somebody buys that with a Jeep is missing a door handle.
You'll be fun. You'll be surprised with the stuff people sell on the line. They selling full on dinners.
That's understandable.
I mean, my man's selling J's. I'm like, yo, my man got a Foot Locker.
Y'all going to turn the Chrysler plant to a swap meet.
I know it is.
Flea market. Jefferson J-Net flea market.
Turn a Gibraltar Jeep.
Shout out to Gibraltar, man. That was Detroit sneaker con, man. You had to go there to find a couple pair of shoes, everything.
Yeah,
nice.
if you wanted to, burn
remote
CDs.
control cars, jewelry, everything.
Yeah, if you ain't want to buy the real CD,
it was
you can
like
just go
sneaker
get it
con with less lighting.
Man, yeah, less, yes, better food though. Sneaker con, it was in a couple of events. It was like we was looking to get a hot dog and a Mountain Dew.
Yep.
It was like, yo, like for real, this is all y'all brought.
People, that one person that decided to like sell hot dogs that day, like, is rich.
Man,
like,
yeah, he's like,
yo,
man,
like,
bet. Yeah, man.
Let me bring my own cart next time.
But anyway, are we going to Bay Area? By the way, since I got
yeah,
on top of my.
might as well.
You don't sound so. Yeah, I guess so.
It's Golden State area. That's why you heard. Yeah, but I'm.
Oh yeah, you. Don't you guys throw some shoes in the river or the water?
Man, I'll be there. I can't wait to talk to Marlon
Dre, man. Didn't y'all make that bet where Guru had to throw some shoes in the ocean?
Yeah, but I can't. My sister environmental law. I couldn't do that. So I had to
okay.
I gotta do something else. I can throw them somewhere else or do something else.
I had to sing the Ohio State song, guy. You could.
He should use the Crep pill to make his shoes better, so they won't be an environmental hazard.
There you go.
So that I gotta figure something out.
But just spraying with Crep, it is float forever.
I got the last laugh though, because when we went to that pier, they had like all the Curry socks. I took them and put them all the.
I
turned the whole display into Cavalier stuff, man.
I thought they did that for real. Okay. No, I'm definitely looking forward to hanging out with those guys again, and
the house was nice too.
But part of me is like, should we record a show? Or should we just like hang out? That way, we're not obligated to stay at SneakerCon like all day.
Well, we got obligations to them.
Yeah, we do. Oh man, I hate it.
Heat obligation.
I mean, recording there is what got us there.
That is true. That
So,
is
I mean,
true.
you
So I
have
guess we had to. But my God, 7 hours. Just
We'll
knowing
be
that you
more
got.
efficient.
Yeah, we're going to have to change some things if we do go back. But not. That's probably one. If there's any city I'm looking forward to go back to, it is the Bay Area. Most definitely.
No, scratch all that. Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Fort Lauderdale is by far the top. Can we do like a? Oh man, I forgot to talk about it.
Yeah,
We
Miami.
got so much time.
I'm going back to Miami on like a personal vacation, just take myself because I so much I enjoy it.
Real quick, a year in review. We had such a dope year this year, as far as the show. And I know we should have. And I forgot about this, but speaking of the Miami trip, she was supposed to go, but got sick.
Talking about that today.
Yeah,
I
breakfast.
Type A flu.
You did this like my employees do me. 10 minutes.
No,
10 minutes. Can't go record. Can't get on a plane.
I had a documentation and
The helicopter didn't show up. Couldn't get on the plane.
Guru, that was the one time I bought flight insurance and I got my money back from it.
Yeah, got lucky on that one.
I had my documentation.
But he showed up late anyway, though. Like he showed up like 10 hours late.
I still made it. I still got the same flight as them, though.
Well, Jumpman and White Ranger, yeah. But it was like 11 o'clock at night.
That's the first time I met one-legged lister.
Yeah, that was the first time we met him. Yeah, Son of Some Man, super cool, real Ray Ray. That was, man, that had to be.
Cream Biggs, that's what we met.
We met him down there. Kate Fagan, I got her name right.
Oh, Mayor, that was a dope conversation.
Mayor.
Our conversation we had with him.
Let me read what Francis said.
What's that? Uh-oh.
Thanks for letting me come on the show this year. It's been a great year, and I'm happy to be a part of the show. See you next year. Francis 313.
I had the locks changed on the door, by the way.
He changed the locks on the doors. That's probably where he's at right now. He's sitting Indian style on the floor outside of the door, throwing ashes on himself. But
Write
no
letters trying to get stuff for free.
Sliding letters in the door like, please let me in. But no, we had so much fun. Fort Lauderdale by far. Because we stayed there the longest, too. We stayed there for like 5 days as opposed to just 4.
I think so, yeah.
Because we flew out Tuesday. We got there Friday, flew out Tuesday. By far the best trip. Just the weather. I mean, it was like now.
Weather, the fish and chips at
when you go from like 12 degrees to like 77, yeah, it does something to your attitude. Like,
yeah, that's when we had one of our first house parties. Yeah,
the first house party, the best house I think we had. We had the pool and everything. No, it ain't the best house we had.
Bay Area house was nice too.
No, but the Dallas house was ridiculous. You wasn't there. You wasn't there. But no, so we went to Disney World, which is always a highlight. We did not want to leave downtown Disney. We stayed till like the employees started leaving.
See, it's Disneyland. He like, where? I love the way he says. Say that again. Disneyland. He loves Disneyland.
Let's see. But like you said, the Bay Area was dope. We got to do Lombard Street again, and you got to drive because I don't even trust myself. I don't even trust myself going down that street. I don't trust myself going up. Like I let alone.
I drove that whole day. I had that.
No. I drive the day. Just when we get to that part, you get in the driver's seat. Yeah, Bay Area was super dope, man. It was just great. LA would have been great if we wasn't like 3 hours away, and the traffic wasn't like just as. Man, between that and the traffic, it was just kind of like.
Atrocious.
I mean, Venice Beach kind of made up for it.
Big shout out to the company that you rent houses from. You know,
oh yeah, shout out to Airbnb. Yeah. Even though LA, there was some questionable cancellations.
You will be hearing from the Rainbow Coalition.
Man, it was like, wait a minute. Like, my man canceled. I'm landing in LA and they cancel.
And repost the house, though.
Yeah, and right. You put it back. All right. And I'm wearing all red. So it's like, man, I gotta run to the bathroom and put on some neutral colors. Where else we go to? Dallas was okay. Honestly, outside the house, honestly, I'm being quite honest. Like, outside of the house itself, I didn't really. I could have stayed in the house the entire weekend and been okay.
We definitely gotta go to Vegas, though. We miss Vegas. Vegas is really nice.
I never had the urge to go to Vegas.
But you have to go. The hotels have their own malls. So it's like Caesar Palace and Venetian.
Right.
You can leave your room, go to the Nike.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You've never had the urge to go to Vegas because you've never been to Vegas.
Maybe that's what it is. But I gotta say though, like some of the things I love about the trips though, because other than going to these different places, is it just seems like we always get to something. Like there's always a story.
Oh, definitely would have been one in Vegas.
There's always a story.
Definitely one.
Yes, for $80. It's like, no, get out. Like, yeah, a table full of fakes. You were talking about you can for $80.
But yeah, most definitely.
Guru getting gelato. Like, I swear, it's funny how I can just pick up people's habits. Like, MJ is gonna be the first one in the house trying to get the best room, but that's why I usually try to beat her to it. Guru has to have gelato at some point throughout the trip. He is getting gelato. We are going to make a gelato stop.
Ice cream trip, yep.
Jumpman, we have to have Mexican. Either that or In-N-Out.
Taco Bell.
Do they have Taco Bell?
Man, it looks nice over there. See, they got Mickey D, but do they have Taco Bell?
That sounds just like him, too.
That is him. But yeah, like In-N-Out. The In-N-Out, the debates we have.
I saw MJ just had that Shake Shack. She wasn't too impressed.
What? Oh, my God.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Overpriced. The burger's good.
You would spend like a minimum of $20.
Man, the burger was good, but it was like you was finished with it before you knew it, and then the fries.
Which one did she go to? The one on Troy or the one downtown?
Downtown.
They need some seasoning.
Yes, the fries are just like the crinkly.
They better In-N-Out fries though.
No, they
yeah, but
yes.
I ain't saying much though.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
It just tastes like frozen.
If Jumpman's listening right now, there's not a fry that's not better than In-N-Out.
Man,
I just want you to know that.
It was just.
Remember we got into the argument on the way to Chicago?
Yeah,
he said Chesterfield. Oh, no, Chester's chicken.
Yes.
Like, what'd you say? Guru was like, you can get 5 on pump 3
you get your fries from the gas station, but you wouldn't get your fries from KFC.
Like, you can get gas and chicken at the same spot. Like, that's
not cool,
okay, so
dog.
like, I don't know, like 15 years
Yeah,
ago, they started putting like White Castles with gas stations. And it was the first time that my sister ever saw it. And every time she passed it, she just called it gas burgers.
Basically,
it's
giving you the same thing.
Yes, gas burgers.
You're getting gas no matter what.
You and your car both getting gas.
Yeah, you're getting gas no matter what. Like, no matter what you coming in here for, you're getting gas.
Let me get 10 on 5 and 10 on my stomach.
But the trip, man, is always so fun, man. You know, MJ basically having like all the guys in Miami Nike store gawking at her while she was playing basketball. And then, oh my God, Venice Beach.
Yes,
my man.
Yes, Venice Beach.
I don't know what he did
that
to
was
her.
Fun.
But he did something. I don't know what you call that. I guess you can call it dancing.
When that dude was Tony Hawking and almost hit, I think it was like, watch out.
He almost took out jumping.
So they jumped the rail at Venice Beach. They skateboarding where people stand around and watch. They jump it. So, like, you don't know until somebody say, watch out. And he's like,
Man, Jumpman was doing something for the gram. And like, Jumpman, look out. And he was like, oh. Like, literally, it was like the Matrix. Like, the skateboard just missed his nose. Like, he was.
Don't forget our Michael Jackson guy.
Oh, man. I'm so mad we did not get that on video. The Michael Jackson dude in San Francisco. Remember the guy in the street?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And did he kick a car?
I don't know what he did.
I swear he kicked the side of the car. The car just whizzed past him, and so as it went past him, he kicked the side of it, but it was a Michael Jackson kick. So he was able to incorporate it into his choreography. That was pretty funny.
You know, the other thing, probably the most important thing through the year, with all the places we went, we got to meet a lot of really cool listeners.
Yes, we got to meet so many people.
For example?
Sure, we got to meet Miss Akila and Sneaker Editions. Of course, you know, you see the same face of Sneaker Guy. You see JC and Jock Slater now. We finally met Brandon Rogers. He put me on the spot now. And I got everybody at the top
but
of
we
head.
also were probably the reason Brandon is now divorced, right?
I don't know. Is he divorced?
I don't know. I thought his wife kicked him out because of us or something.
It might have been. And she wouldn't get enough crap. I can't think of people. I can't think of people's names off the top of my head, but y'all know who y'all are. I mean, we talked to y'all for so long, I'll lose my voice. But no, it was definitely fun, man. I hope to repeat it next year and build on it. Met a lot of people from different brands. Met some people from Adidas. Met some people from Nike. Under Armour. Trying to think who else. Like you said, we met Kareem Biggs, all that other stuff. Got to go to London. Woo! That was dope. That was one hell of an experience. Shout out to OG Sneakers.
It was a what?
Oh, that was one great experience. I'm trying. But no, it was.
He was just referring to Hell, Michigan.
Yes, H-E-I-L.
No, Hell, H-E-L-L. Michigan.
Oh, it's spelled H-E-L.
Yes, they do. Yes,
Oh, wow. Who thought of that? Who thought? found out that city, I was like, it's a good name. Hell.
All right.
Hell to the victors. But no, so yeah, it's definitely, man, there's so many stories, man. I don't know. Anything stick out to y'all?
That was it. It was a good year. Looking forward. Feel like we're gonna start our year even better and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish that the first spot was Florida again, because that was just Florida is just Florida, South Florida at least.
My
South
next
Beach.
trip, I'm taking like black and white shoes. I'm looking for coats. Usually, I'm looking for sneakers. I'm looking for coats, water resistant coats, and everything.
Right. And, Sneaker Girl's gonna be with us a lot more on these trips. So yeah, that's gonna be. But I like it when she comes though, because she's like the house mother. Like she takes care of everything. Like it's like, okay,
when
like,
she gets drunk, she take care.
Yeah, because like
she turned to Rosie of the Jetsons.
Cause that's how it was. Like it was like, I went to bed, it was just trash everywhere. Then I wake up, it's like spotless. I'm like, what?
It was like,
she was like, I got that last night. I'm like, oh wow.
Jordan,
all right,
get
thank
your
you.
shoes from over there.
Man,
Elroy, get from over there.
Oh man.
No, but the biggest highlight, you gotta say, the biggest highlight of last year, non-sneaker related on our trips, was that Spades game on my YouTube channel. You haven't looked at my YouTube channel, Guru Vision. The Spades.
Was that a highlight?
Yes, it was.
Was that really a man?
None of that.
I have never been so
None
annoyed.
of that could have been drew up. No, you could never put yourself in that predicament to be. You could never pick a Spades partner like that. You could never pick Spades moment like that. You could never play with somebody who bigs like that. That was just
trust like that.
That was
too easy.
Too easy. Like me and Buster got 7 books together. You got 3? You talking about? I don't got nothing. Like you gotta have something.
Oh my god.
No, and y'all fake roasting each other or whatever y'all was doing for about an hour.
That was the first time I seen Guru speechless. Like Jumpman put him in the corner. Like I
was yelling, bro. I couldn't yell.
I
can talk with you, but I cannot out yell nobody, bro.
Y'all was just both.
Because he was getting you on that shirt. I don't know what made you wear that shirt, but I guarantee you would never wear it again on another trip.
Also going to the shirt.
I promise you would never. I would never.
Black people, we wear hooping shorts and t-shirts. There is no dress code going to bed.
Guru treated that green shirt like the Cleveland Cavaliers fans did when LeBron left the first time.
It was just
that thing was in the garbage.
I still have it.
That thing was set on fire immediately.
I still have it. I was weird, but it was just like, come on, man.
Man, that's okay.
All started because LeBron was wearing a Jordan jersey.
No, he was being ridiculous. Jumpman, I will agree.
It's just
Jumpman was being a little too stringent on the rules. A little too stringent. Like, dog, they the same company. Like,
do you have your just top 5 shoes?
Oh yeah, top 5. Yep, I got mine.
No, they don't have to be in an order. So we just picked top. We picked 5 of our best shoes in no order, but we didn't want to duplicate like brands or anything, so we tried to make a variety.
Yeah, so like they had to be from different brands, each 5. So who wants to go first? Should I go? Okay, go ahead. Ladies first.
Okay, so for a Jordan, I picked the Jordan 12 Chinese New Year. That was in January.
Okay. Oh, what does that look like again? Yes. Yeah. That's dope.
So I picked those.
Right.
I was kind of tied with the 4s. I mean, not the 4s, the 2s, but the Don C's. But I'm gonna stick with the 12s for my favorite though.
Okay.
And then Air Max 97. It was a big year for those. I'm gonna go with the metallic gold. And then
good choice.
Adidas. I'm gonna go with the NMDs, the core black ones that just came out.
Right.
And then for LeBron 15, the calf colorway. And then Kyrie 3, Mom.
Aw. Guru, you got your 5? You want me to go?
Yes, I got it. Go ahead, you can go.
All right. So my 5 was the Air Jordan Retro 1, top 3 gold. I know it's something right. Okay. My second shoe was the Nike LeBron 15 Ghost. I wanted to say the New Heights, but I just feel like, there's enough red shoes to be talked about. Like, to see a colorway like that be that dope, it was special. My third shoe was the Kith and Coca-Cola Special Edition Converse Chuck Taylors. Those are cold. Like, I swear those were...
Did they even come in your size, though?
No, they went to like a 14, I believe. My fourth shoe is going to be a shocker. It is the Li-Ning Way of Wade 6 Sunset.
Okay.
Those are cold. What?
Why did it let you?
And then my fifth shoe was the Saucony Was it the Saucony Grid Eel?
I think so.
That just recently came out. I don't know, Saucony Grid SD Eel. Okay. Yeah, so those are my 5 shoes from different brands.
Do you want to go last? I can read Francis's, or you want to go next?
I can go.
Go ahead.
One I had the Kith Rose Gold LeBron 15, the performance model that just dropped today. The fact that the gold zipper, unzipping, long live the king, the 3 different ways you can lace it. They matted out the airbag. That was dope. That was my first shoe. Second shoe was the UNC 11s. I like how that shoe, even though it's a newer colorway, it felt like it could be an OG colorway. And how they debuted it with the North Carolina and things of that nature, the shorts and things, and how they did a surprise release on the sneakers app and everything.
Right.
I just think that was a nice, clean 11. Number 3, the Air Max 97s, the silver or gold colorway. I like when they bring a shoe back in its original form. And, you know, that shoe with its design inspiration. Number 4, I was torn between the Adidas Pusha T collab and the Adidas Future Craft.
Which one did you pick?
The Pusha T collab.
Okay.
Pusha T collab, Ultra Boost. And then number 5, of course, the year of the Zoom generation. The black one. The black Zoom generation.
And then here are Francis' top 5. Number 5, he has a Goodwill out. I think it's a Diodora Roman Empire collection. Number 4, Ronnie Fag A6 Volcano 2.0. And then he has the Nike Tom Sachs Mars Yard 2.0. Number 2, he has the Adidas and Nerd Human Races.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yep, he has those. And then he has the Cause 4 Gray.
The car, of course. So nobody had the Off-Whites then? What? According to everybody else, the Off-Whites was the shoe of the year.
No.
No.
I mean, I think they're cool. I like the ones, but I mean, yeah.
I guess when you've been listening to music since Biggie and Pop, you can't. Lil Pump isn't the best artist out now.
Right.
That's kind of how it goes with the sneaker things as well. When you've
When
seen
you
it all,
yeah,
it's just not.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to our release dates. Brought to you by Sneaker Bar Detroit, the #1 source of sneaker news and release dates.
All right. Well, tomorrow, the last day of the year, or the December 31st, Under Armour Curry 4 Low, nothing but nets. And then starting on Monday, January 4th, wow.
I like that shoe actually. By the way, excuse me, that
The-
red.
They're all red.
Yeah, but the cause for it's doing it for, it's dope. Helping people with malaria. Go ahead.
Monday, January 1st, we have the Adidas Forum Low New Year's Day pack, Adidas Tubular Doom Sock Blood and Sand pack.
That's a horrible name.
It is. What? Adicross? Adidacross?
It's pronounced Gordon.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Adicross.
Adicross Bounce. You have the Nike Air More Money Japanese yen, sold exclusively in Japan.
I need that whole pack.
And then we have the Air Jordan Retro 1 Low No Swoosh Black Python. We have the Vans V360G Crazy Check, sold exclusively at Japan Billy's Tokyo. On January 4th, we have the Nike Zoom Fly SP Neutral Indigo. We have the Nike Air Force One Force Logo Pack, the Nike Air Vapor Max Utility Triple Black, Adidas NMD Urban Racing Pack, Adidas NMD R1 Prime Knit STLT Ash Pink, Adicross Bounce. Ooh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what this one is.
There's too many vowels.
Where's Francis at when you need him?
Ranger, how would you pronounce Niuhi?
Nuihi.
I like the way you say that.
Yeah.
Sold exclusively on Adidas.com. Then we have the Puma Suede 50 Breakdance Cities pack. And on Friday the 5th, we have Nike Air Force One Foamposite Light Carbon. We have the Nike Women's Air Vapor Max Plum Fog. That's cute. January 6th,
Oh my God, Plum Fog.
we have the Nike Kobe AD Mighty IT, the Nike Kyrie 4 Obsidian, and the Nike Air Max 97 Metallic Hematite. And there are a number of shoes releasing overseas with no set release date for here in the States, such as the Fila 96 All Eyes with the Z on Me, the A6 Joe Matte Knit Dark Forest, and Rose Taupe The Asics Gel Light Gray Cream Pack, the Nike Vapor Street Fly Nick Triple Black, the Nike Sports Pinnacle Pack, the Nike Air Max 97 Ultra 17 Pure Platinum, Nike Air Max Pull Tab. Stay tuned to sneakerbardetroit.com for more sneaker news and release dates.
Yay.
And now it's time for one of my favorite segments of the year.
Yes. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Kick It With Dee Dee and her 365 project. Where do I find that?
On Instagram.
That is on Instagram, yes. Yes, it is.
Man.
Really? Well, Francis, he should have been here in the studio, I guess.
He's on the ball more than he is when he's here.
He could have hopped the bus and been right up here. I'm just saying.
I know, he could have Ubered.
Yeah, he could have Ubered, right? You know, we have that show account with Uber, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I have to give some shouts. You know, as long as the E stands for ever, she's the dopest E, and I gotta send some love to her. Queen Elizabeth over in England, she was knighting people for the new year, and I heard that Sneaker Queen was gonna knight me for the new year, and the Queen of England was doing it with a K-I-N. Sneaker Queen is doing it with an N-I. You know, nightly. God. Nobody? Oh,
I see what you did there.
See
I see what you did.
Yeah, okay. I want to take her to the drag strip. She's my nitro-burning funny car. She's nitrolicious. I got a question for you, Caesar.
What's that?
You know what the favorite thing I got under my tree was this year?
No, what was it?
I got gifted. See how I did that?
That was smooth.
You like that? That was real smooth.
You're sticking the landers. I like that.
I thought it was going to have something to do with the fine bottle of Beyonce.
No.
No.
No, I actually got a nice bottle of cognac.
Okay.
Got me some Hennessy. She's sugary, she's sweet, she's layered with delicious cinnamon, she's cinnabobina. We're going out later for a little sweet treat.
Nice.
I got a like Cinnabon, yeah, that's what I was going with. Was it the layered with cinnamon part that got you, or the sweet and sticky and delicious?
I love how she was able to put two and two together.
Yeah. Even Julian liked that one. I gotta send big love to my sweet girl, Farrellina. She reminds me of Thumbelina. And last but not least, Bonne nuit, more. I'll be by to tuck you in a little later. Oh, my dear Munia Supa. She's in Toulouse, France.
Yes.
I do know where that is.
Have you been there?
I have been to Toulouse, France.
It's a shorter list of places you haven't been to.
Funny you mentioned short, because Toulouse-Lautrec, who was a very short guy, his family is why Toulouse, France is named Toulouse.
Huh. Okay.
He was an artist from like the Belle Epoque, you know, the 1890s, early 1900s.
He's like a walking Siri, like a walking Google.
Yeah. Just press my button and I'll tell you stuff. So those are the Sneaker Box Podcast Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Kick It With Dee Dee and her 365 project on
Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Quick question to you though, like what was your favorite trip of the year so far? What was your highlight of the year?
You know, I am always a fan of South Florida.
Yes.
Went to college down there. Love the area. It's hard to pick one because I had a great time in LA. I had a great time up in the Bay Area. Dallas, off the hook.
It was the house party.
The party was very, very cool.
Yes.
Cleveland, sorry to say, was probably lower on my list because we didn't spend any time there.
Yeah. I feel like the event was probably
and it was
the
in
best.
Ohio.
But yeah, exactly. I don't want to give it too much credit.
Right.
But the event itself was probably the best, but like you said, the extracurriculars.
Well, that's totally it.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that we get to do when we're out that it's hard to really pick a favorite. It's like having kids.
Yeah.
Or girlfriends.
Right.
It's hard to pick a favorite.
That's true. I'm trying to think though. Like it seemed like at every stop though, like you have the ability to sleep upright, and I don't.
And I think that I scared Ray.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there smoking my cigar and sleeping straight up. It was more of a cat nap than anything else.
That was in Florida, right? Like
that was in Florida, yeah, by the pool.
Like, she's asleep? I'm like, I think so.
No, he was just resting his eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Just resting his eyes. He's awake.
Yeah. And the bugs were a little too big down in Atlanta. I couldn't really sleep up right outside.
Yes.
So, yeah. But, that's all I got, other than to say Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes,
and,
sir.
We will be back, I believe, next week.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, can I?
2018, correct?
Yes.
And, just be safe this holiday weekend.
Yep.
And all the best to everyone through the new year.
Yes, sir.
Love and faith and, good pass with HR.
Yeah.
And,
yep.
Just all the good prosperity that everybody should have. That's all I'm saying.
That's great.
With that, I am out.
All right. Yes, sir. Can I mention or no? Should I wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was all like happy, cheery.
He knows what I'm about to say.
No.
See you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. No, but yeah, thank you guys.
Don't forget, man, we're going to come up with questions for our Instagram about what we sell on the podcast, so make sure you listen because it'll be a chance to wear a Hustle Gang shirt.
Yes.
And from Play Clothes. So shout out to those people for sending those. So make sure you listen to the podcast. We want to ask questions. First person responds answer correctly.
Right.
Gets to win a shirt. They're both our size largest.
Also, too, we are so close. We are so super close to 50,000 monthly downloads. Hopefully, when I check the downloads for December, we have reached that point. So tell your friends, tell your family members, tell anybody to download the show, subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. Where else? Google Music Play, Stitcher, wherever you can listen to podcasts. Subscribe, listen, download, help us get to 50,000.
Also, too, make sure you check out my YouTube channel. The holidays are over, so now I can make videos. So make more videos, rather. So Guru Vision on YouTube. Got more stuff coming, guys.
Yes. And is Mama Stinker Girl, she's going to listen to this episode? Oh, come on. It was. I don't know how much nicer I can be.
I think it was good. I'll screen it.
I want to be there. I want to be there when she listens to it. All right. Anyway, Jumpman's quote of the day. We have, just remember, when you think all is lost, the future remains. Did I say it like him? Does that sound like him?
Just remember, when you think all is lost, the future remains.
See. Okay. I'm working on my Jumpman boss stick. It'll be better next time. But I want to say, remember, I want to shout out all of our sister shows. Happy New Year to all you guys. The Monday Midso, check them out Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Monday Midso YouTube channel. I don't know if they're going to do a show this week or not. So just stay tuned, follow them, and get info from them. Also, Talking Kicks, shout out to them. They come on Wednesdays, I believe, at 8:30. They're in season 2 of this show. I heard, man, there's some drama. I guess somebody got sold some shoes. I'm not getting in the middle of that. I want no parts of that, man. Whoever is involved in that, y'all handle that. Also, the He Hoarders, Maul and Dre, shout out to them. When we go back to the Bay Area, they will force Guru to throw a pair of shoes into the ocean. He's probably going to show up just wearing Crocs. Throw them in the ocean. Also, make sure...
Not the ocean, some other biodegradable.
Yeah, some other place. Also, want to shout out our sister's show up in Canada. Dang, I just lost it just that quick. Sneaker Files, jeez. Sneaker Files. Shout out to Brookie Dude. Talked to her recently. It's just good to see the ladies get involved, man. You know, it's enough microphones for everybody, and we definitely need to have more ladies sitting at the table, being a part of these conversations. And remember to use our sponsor, Crep Protect, the only brand that protects you from head to toe. To clean and protect your shoes from anything life or nature throws at it, get the most out of your sneakers, practice safe stunt, and go to crepprotect.com to get your shoes some protection. This is our last episode of the year. It'll be up by the new year on all the other podcast platforms. But no, I just want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you for allowing us to have one hell of a year in 2017.
Yes, we do.
Let's build on it. One great year, one swell time in 2017. Hopefully we can build on that next year. I can tell you right now. I guess that's my cue.
I was gonna say, that sounds like the outside in Atlanta.
Yeah, very much so. And it had no curtains either. That's what made it scarier. But no. So we'll see you guys next week. We love you. We out.
Peace.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.